We missed a lot of good banter, Miranda.
Last time there was no Miranda, it was just us and you did everything.
Well, I didn't do everything.
You pressed every button.
Oh, I turned the cameras on. I'm still doing the same stuff, but now we have extra help just for better production.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought you were making a joke when you said Miranda.
No.
I did not think there was going to be a woman upstairs.
No.
I feel sexually uncomfortable.
Do you want me to get a man operator? Do you feel more comfortable when there's a man operator? Is that what you're saying?
It's just that there's a third.
Miranda, do you mind going upstairs while we're doing this?
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
understand.
That's nice. You could
Nearly
stay.
50 years old. I can't handle a third.
Jesus,
What, am I crazy?
you look 46.
No, I look 48.
Are you 48?
I am.
You look 46.
Thanks. I appreciate that. How old are you?
29. I'll be 30 this month.
Not a chance. You're way older than that.
I'm 29.
You're not 29.
Okay.
You're 29 years old?
Let me show you my ID.
That mustache here is not the mustache of a 29-year-old man, and I don't say that to be mean. What is that?
I'm shocked they let me do it.
What was the thought process of that?
The only time you're showing an ID, or the most of the time, is when you're checking into a hotel or you're pulled over by the police.
That's true.
Let me get a laugh on either one of those.
By the way, smart theory.
Theme music. Let me set this up.
Blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah!
It's a big screen TV, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm watching the Dink. What am I going to do that on my phone? Which I probably could on July 21st.
4th.
Why? They sent me a screener that isn't active until the 21st. But you guys could watch it on the 24th.
Yeah, it's July 24th. You can watch it on your phone, but if you got a Glassman style screen, you know what I just watched? And I'm feeling starstruck in the seat of
What's that?
your episodes with the cast of Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, yeah, Dylan and Logan. Did you watch the episode or just saw some clips? Keep it real.
I watched the first 15 minutes of the episode.
So you saw the cold open.
Yeah. And I saw a bunch of clips.
You pretty much get it then at that point.
And I saw the one with the couple that is now broken up, whose names I'm not remembering because of my dyslexia. The woman and the man, she sings a lot of songs.
Abby.
Yeah. Abby and David.
Um,
Do you want caffeine?
No.
You want water?
Sure.
I have a drink fridge here, but I have not restocked. I've been out of town.
Where have you been?
I got some teas. I got some weed drinks. You don't do weed, right?
I don't even know what that is.
Weed?
A weed now.
Popcorn.
Yeah, I know.
Start your business today with the industry's best business partner, Shopify,
Cha-ching.
and start hearing cha-ching.
Cha-ching! Sign up for your $1 per month trial now at shopify.com/TYSO.
That's shopify.com/TYSO.
Cha-ching!
I love the way the two of you look. Look at this. Can we take a picture of Robert and Steven?
Ricky's on the loose.
Ricky's on the loose.
Ricky is
On the loose. If you want to see me practicing my hour for my special, come on out to a show. I'll be at Just for Laughs, Montreal, Canada this July.
Montreal.
In August,
Comedy
I will be at the
Festival.
Fringe Festival in Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Scotland, I will then go to Amsterdam,
Amsterdam,
then Dublin, then London. In
Be there.
September, Portland, Oregon, Eugene, Oregon, Philadelphia, PA. In
And
October, Houston, Texas, and Tacoma, Washington. And in November,
Salt Lake City. And don't forget the special. If you buy a ticket and go to Edmonton, I buy you your free ticket in Salt Lake City.
Edinburgh.
Right.
Look out Europe.
I'm adding new dates, rickglassman.com. Sign up for my email list at rickglassman.com/tour so I can
Ricky's
tell
on
you
the
if I'm
loose.
coming within 50 miles of your city.
By the way, I saw one of Ricky's show recently. It was unbelievable, very funny. Go out there, see Ricky. Ricky's on the loose. Buy some merch and do it.
You won't be disappointed. He's the best.
As a matter of fact, I have another live testament right here. The lovely Mrs. Glassman.
Hi.
Remember we saw Ricky at a show recently?
Yes, it was one of the best shows I've ever seen.
How good was it?
It was one of the best shows I've ever seen.
And I'm Grandma. It's the very best show I've ever seen.
Grandma never came to a show because I'm not like Matt and I don't play sports. You never loved me because I don't play. Sorry, Grandma, that I didn't play sports and I played Magic the Gathering. Sorry, I wasn't cool enough for you, Grandma.
That's not right, Ricky.
Yeah, but the guy who played all the sports, is he buying you soap? Is he buying you toothpaste? Is he buying you a new mattress? Go to helixsleep.com to get one of those mattresses, by the way. I got a good deal.
Right. Go for gusto.
And I saw a show 2 months ago in Cleveland, the best.
That's
Best
true.
show hilarities.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, Grandma just doesn't like
Scat humor.
scat humor. That's really the reason.
Well, you know what I say to that, everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Let's poop on Grandma. We pooped on Grandma.
So did Alvin.
Hey, let's poop on her.
So did
Look at Grandma's getting covered in shit right now. Grandma, you're getting covered in fucking shit.
She
You're getting
hates
covered in
this.
shit, Grandma.
Right now, she's laughing. You guys, she's laughing.
I am actually surprised.
It ain't real. She
It
is.
ain't
She
real.
hates this.
You think that's not a real laugh?
Well, I think that was she wants to hit you laugh.
No.
Oh, you don't know how to read it.
Was
You know
it?
what? Let's all shit on Mom.
Funny. Really.
All right. Mr. Water, then?
Yeah. When I was a man who enjoyed getting stoned, I would try to make my limit 3 times a week.
Why'd you stop?
With the acting, memorization, and anxiety,
It made you anxious.
it made me dissociate.
Say that word again?
Dissociate,
Got it.
which is a feeling I enjoy. And while getting stoned, I could dissociate quickly, but I would be at work with a chunky scene of dialogue that was recently rewritten, and it was time to get technical, and I was spacing out a little bit too much.
That's not good.
So I had to,
But
unfortunately.
what about when you're not working?
When's that, brother? These are the working years, my man. I'll tell you when I'm going to smoke pot, and this is not a joke.
This is way too low.
Retirement era.
So are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, but I got to earn that, brother. But these are the working years, man. We're put on earth to work. I do not believe we're put on earth for leisure.
Well, I guess that depends on how you define work, because I find helping others to be one of my most, the most filling up of all of my activities.
So do I. That's why my podcast is called We're Here to Help.
Available now on iTunes and Spotify only.
No, Hulu.
And YouTube?
Yeah, I think we were off for a long time, and then we just came back about 2 months ago.
Are we good? Are we in?
Diarrhea. Diarrhea.
Let me press record.
Diarrhea. Sorry.
I don't get it. Rick.
Yeah.
Did you think my name was Diarrhea?
I wasn't positive. I've seen a lot of clips. It's nice to see you, Rick.
You know, you're one of the guys to me.
Meaning?
You think about like when I think of someone who's like a peer, maybe even a friend, if you'd allow it.
I will allow it.
Meaning you're not like to me, you're not like Shia LaBeouf. As far as access. Like, I don't know. I know.
Agreed. I feel the same way.
I love him, by the way.
By the way, so do I.
Love. I would put him in a similar category if we were peers or friends.
What do you think about his behavior in New Orleans?
You know, man, if I had, Will Smith says when there's a lot of black violence happening on cameras during like the George Floyd time, there's not more violence against the black community. There's just more cameras.
So you think Shia is doing this all the time?
No, what I'm saying is when you're a celebrity, not making excuses, but when you're a celebrity like that, there's more cameras on you.
Yeah.
And I bet you there's a lot of people that get into fights in New Orleans that nobody knows about.
For sure.
Nobody's talking about it. Now, I'm not comparing
No, but that
the
doesn't
plight of the
really
black man to Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, but I feel like we got lost in the weeds there. In my opinion.
Well, it's only 3 days a week.
Nice. You're 29 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You
How
know
old do you think I am?
37.
Okay.
If you shaved your
Mustache?
salt and pepper mustache,
It's brown and blonde.
if you shaved that mustache,
Mhm.
and you told me you were 26, I would go, you're a fucking successful 26-year-old, but you got the face for it.
Thank you.
With the mustache, salt and pep, I'm not talking shit. I'm a salt and pepper guy now. I'm entering my silver fox era,
Well, it's
which I
about
hope
time.
it's a silver fox.
It's not, but it's about time.
What animal is it? Silver badger?
You're
Silver wolverine?
just a man. Excuse me. You're a man.
Took away the just.
Yeah, I actually try and not use just. I'm very intentional with my just, and I'm very intentional with my LOL when typing.
How often do you type LOL?
If I laughed out loud, only.
What about ha ha ha?
It could be. I'm acknowledging it's funny.
Interesting, but you won't fake it.
No.
I like that.
A laugh
So, by
out
the
lo-
way, that's what we have in common. Neither of us have the ability to fake it at times.
It's funny to add at times. That's like a just.
Well, at times I can fake it.
Yeah.
And I bet you can too.
Maybe I can.
If Shia LaBeouf texted you, love your pod, thinking of doing it, spilled a burrito, and you don't laugh out loud, you might go, ha ha ha, would love to have you.
You think I would say LOL would love to have you?
Or like if he's like, I would love to do it, I'd go, love to have you.
Let's
And-
do it.
I'm
Say it to
Shia?
me. Yeah. But it's typing. Go ahead. Say what you just said about the burrito.
Well, let's go like this. Yo, Glassman. And I could probably do a Shia, but you would have to remind me how it sounded.
It's on text, so.
Yeah, but even in so you want to say, then I'm going to give no spit on the
Well,
ball.
first I would be curious how he got my number.
Yo, fine. Yo, this is Shia.
I would probably ignore it
Okay.
because it's a number I don't know, and people say stuff like that.
3 months later. This Rick Glassman, it's Shia LaBeouf for real.
What's
photo,
up?
Photo of himself.
Photo of himself.
Going like this.
Love the photo. Still don't know if this is really you. Will you please take a picture while you hold up your thumb and your pinky like a surfer?
Yo, that's getting weird. Want to FaceTime?
After you send me the picture.
Then he sends a picture where he's going like,
And I would say,
but you don't laugh.
but that's not, you mean this. He's
So
doing
he was-
this.
But they does this, but then with the other one, he goes like, he's like this, and he's like, he does like a funny face. It's not funny enough to laugh, but he is making a joke while deferring to your rules, even though he's Shia LaBeouf. He's like, I will play by Rick's rules, but I'm going to do a little bit of a joke here.
Okay.
It did not make you laugh. Your response.
I would FaceTime him right away. And if it was him, I would say, hey man, I wasn't sure that was really you. I'm feeling a little shy, but I'm also feeling a little LaBeouf. And if he doesn't laugh, I'd be like, you're just like Jake Johnson. Can't fake it.
One of your guys.
What I meant by that is you have all of the qualities of somebody who I would want to be a friend with. I don't know. We've only met so many times,
I
but
agree.
what I'm projecting.
We also know Lamorne really well together.
Yes, but even if I did, I'm just saying from watching
Okay,
you,
interesting.
all the qualities I'd want to be friends with, and I would want to work with, and I think I could learn from, and whom of which, I don't know if this is an insecurity, maybe some version, but I would
At your
want,
height?
I would want to impress. Like even when I was sitting up over there and you laughed at something I said, it's
That
like,
felt good.
yeah, it felt like you're a big brother.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I got to say about you, Rick? And we talked about it last time. Your character arc for me has been unique. You got music in there, or you wanted to just tune out a little bit, have a noise canceling?
I was just listening to one of my jokes that I forgot what it was I wanted to tell you.
What was it? I'll wait.
I'll tell you later. Go ahead. Character arc. New girl.
Can you just give me a little bit of it?
Yeah.
Because now I can't think about anything besides the joke.
So it's a joke that I do a lot on stage, and I don't think it's ever worked. And I keep trying little different versions of it. And I can't get it. And a lot of times you just scrap it. I haven't yet.
Okay.
I don't think I've said it on here, and it's not a brilliant joke.
Who cares?
First, I ask I don't know if you've heard me ever say it. This is one of my favorite jokes. If you have heard it, don't say anything. And if you haven't, then whatever. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You have heard it. It's that little throwaway. Never works.
That works.
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
And you know when I use it? I use it when
that works.
It doesn't.
So what does that mean it doesn't work? People go, you
doesn't
heard
get a
it,
laugh.
and they go like this. They're
you-
faking it then.
It's
Or
on,
they
I do
think
it on
there's-
stage. This is when I'm on stage.
This is when you're on stage.
I think people don't understand what I'm talking about.
I think that, okay. They are taking you too seriously and they're waiting for where the joke's going to come.
So when I'm doing sets in town and they're shorter sets, a lot of times I'm in the middle of a joke that there's like 7 minutes left and I'm out of time. So I'm like, I can't finish this now.
Right.
And then I already think they think I'm joking, but I'm like, I can't. I
actually can't finish.
So I want to leave with a little bit of laugh. This is one of my favorite jokes. I set up like that. I go, knock, knock. They go, who's there? I go, oh, never mind. You've heard this already. And then it's a lot of times
They're
it's like,
waiting. They're like, okay, then let's get to the joke.
yeah. And I go, all right, thank you very much. Yeah.
I like that. So your arc for me started when we met at New Girl, which we talked about last time.
For the people that haven't, give a little quick version of that.
Lamorne has always loved you. I have a very small circle. Of the people in the circle, I trust their taste a lot. And part of what I love to do with the people in my circle is we need to be able to kill each other and find where you screw up and get you, but also show love. So if a guy like Lamorne, who is in my little inner circle of people I love, goes, I like the dude Glassman's hilarious, then I'm either going as my opinion, I agree with your taste, or your taste is trash, and I have an example why. Just between he and I. The outside world, I never care if anyone knows but to Lamorne, everything you say, he'll go like, yo, we should get lunch. And then if you end up go through a really poor arc where you're doing really awful work and it's just terrible, then he goes, yo, we should get lunch. And I go, where do you want to go? And he'll go, how about the chicken place? And I go like this, your picks are always great, just like Glassman.
Gotcha.
And he'll go, I like him. Drop it.
Right.
Why are you ruining a text chain?
A little backstory. I used to do background work all the time. I still like doing it in my friends' projects. I asked Lamorne if I could do background on a day on New Girl. He got me his co-star where it was like a line or two.
Yes.
Lamorne wasn't there.
Yes. It was Megan Fox, myself, Zooey Deschanel. We were in a Hawaiian.
Speaking of Shia LaBeouf.
Connect to that.
Megan Fox.
Right. I thought Zoe. That's how slow I am. I thought, I don't think Zoe's connected. I talked to Megan Fox back in the day about Shia. Thinking about it.
Are you close with Megan?
No, she's written me off.
Got it.
But we were at a time very close and we texted. And I will say, as a human, I liked her quite a bit. And I know you would like her.
But as a robot, not so much.
Why just say as a human? Because we had a lot of alien talks.
I met somebody, I'm forgetting his name, I'll throw up his Instagram, nice man on the plane yesterday on the way back from Cleveland who he tours with Machine Gun Kelly. So there's a world where Shia LaBeouf could become a peer. Anyway.
Yeah. Do you want to be peers with Shia?
I have been, when I say fan, I mean that word as well. I like somebody's work, blah, blah.
I'm a fan of Shia LaBeouf.
I've been a big fan of Shia LaBeouf since Even Stevens was on the air.
Okay.
Since it was on the air.
So it started so youth for me was not it. I met Shia and at first met him, as a fan. I never met the guy in life. I met him when he was doing what I viewed as his performative era. What's that joke?
That one was me just making sure.
Oh, the audio. When he was doing that's a different joke. What was that in that era? Because you're setting something up.
I believe.
This happened the first time I did the George Lopez show, which used to be a pretty hot talk show on, I think, the WB, my first talk show appearance. When I was telling him a story, he was doing that where on my single, he was looking at his producer going.
And it was a bit.
No, he was talking to somebody about the timing. And what I wish I said, but I was too nervous was, what's going on, George? But here in this new format where there's not a live studio audience, I'm not as nervous as I used to be. I would like to know what you heard in there.
I love doing jokes. I'm not a liar. So I am telling you, I wanted to make sure because when I turned these on, I was in a bit of a rush and there's multiple things. Did I turn the right one on? And I checked yours, but you were talking. And I'm like, did I even check mine? I think so. I didn't want to talk again. So I was trying to just under the radar real quick.
Okay. And is everything working? I appreciate the fact that your dog is choosing to be near me. Dogs are hit or miss with me. This dog goes, I feel safe around you. I'm not even kissing its little ass by petting it and going like, do you want a treat? Or the people who really want a dog to like them, at all times you just see their little fingers just being like,
You think that's to manipulate the dog as opposed to they like the connection?
I think it depends on the individual, but I think there's sometimes people like being the person that the dog chooses. Because people have this idea that dogs are honest and know your real soul.
I have a real strong take on that with dogs and babies.
What is it?
Just that. Like, I could tell you're a good person because my dog likes you. Bruh.
I don't buy that
No.
at all.
And if my dog doesn't like you, you might be a great person.
I'm 100% in agreement. I have 2 dogs, which I love. Their opinion on people doesn't matter to me because they're dogs. If they happen to like somebody or not somebody, the read on the person is totally irrelevant. If you give them food that tastes like pepperoni, they're going to like you forever. That doesn't mean deep down you're a good person.
I do believe, similar to Lamorne making a suggestion to you for a restaurant,
Right.
Alvin trusts my recommendations of who I have on that couch.
Interesting. So
Based on how many people have been on that couch. And it's like, oh.
he goes to everybody. Who has he not gone towards?
Well, I'll tell you one person he didn't have an opportunity to, who is also really high up on the list for me. Sebastian.
Who's Sebastian?
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh, wow.
The only person that asked to not have the dog. I will say, though,
I hope it's not allergies. I hope he just went, get it out of
Who
here.
gives a shit? He's Sebastian.
Get it out of here.
Nick Kroll has been on twice. He is allergic to them.
Okay.
The first time he said, let's leave the dog down there. I'm like, you're allergic. He goes, it's funny. It'll be funny if I
he
start to
got
puff
patchy,
up.
yeah.
And I go, I don't know, man.
You know, Nick is a guy I also love. I don't know Nick well enough, but whenever I've been around Nick, we have had a 14-year text bit or a 12-year text bit where we send each other unflattering photos from beneath with our chins out with no other context, but we should get a beer, brother. And
Send me a screen record. I want to put it up of just all the ugly pictures.
so we tried to find him. This happened on Weird Help podcast, which is the Help podcast I do. It's available everywhere and on Hulu a couple days early. I've lost a lot of them. My phone started deleting things after a year.
Oh, yeah. It's a setting.
Yeah. But I didn't know that setting was happening. Now a lot of the memories are gone. What I'll say about this dog, which I appreciate, and what I feel about animals fundamentally, as well as humans, it's not my best shade of personality, but I'm going to be honest with you because why not? I'm also not in the world of podcasts. It used to be you had to watch what you say in press because you could get in trouble, or pre-2020, it was the only thing that out there and you don't want that to affect your career. So there used to be a world of careful what you say. I think that world is over for me.
You still, assuming that you have a good moral compass.
I don't think I'm ever going to say, I don't in my heart say things that I think will feel that will end this career for me. When I look at this dog, what I honestly feel is I trust your safety because you are exposing your organs to me and I could kill you so quickly.
Oh.
Before you could even begin to rise, she doesn't have a fighting chance.
Neither do you, bud.
Did you see where my hand was?
Yeah, it's even further away.
It wasn't, because all I have to do is...
It's even further away. It's even further away. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. He doesn't mean anything. You're perfect.
Well, I never would.
Look at, he still didn't even, he just trusts.
Yeah, but this exposing with these 2 weapons...
Okay.
And what I will say is...
Stop it.
I love him for his openness, his... his lack of survival instincts, his disconnection from his true soul, and that is being a relative of a coyote and a wolf, a natural-born survivor who could... Guys who look just like this are street dogs. They spend their life, they find garbage and grub. You know what they will never do? That's a strange 200-pounder next to me with a funky smell.
Because you're not strange to him. You're a guest on the Take Your Shoes Off podcast. The biggest medium-sized podcast produced in Los Angeles.
No way.
Yeah. Statistically, numbers-wise.
On which platform?
Any of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you get those analytics?
Just knowing what films in LA and knowing how many views and downloads this podcast gets per week. Across all platforms.
Are you on like Netflix too? And You on like a Hulu? Do you have a deal with one of those places?
No.
But then you don't get those numbers because a lot of shows are now going there and their numbers get divided that way too.
But I know the numbers before they went there, and I'll tell you something, less people watch on Netflix than they do YouTube.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into the weeds right now with this.
But the problem, I was just saying, this new era, the problem with these streamers is they don't release their numbers.
Correct.
So we don't know.
I know.
How?
Because people that have access to Netflix had access to it on YouTube already.
Right.
People that have access on YouTube don't necessarily have access or care on Netflix.
But you're saying you have a theory, but you don't know.
Which I would call a hypothesis.
Right. Because what I was thinking you were going to say is, I've got a link to somebody who is, because all these places have people who will show the numbers. I had a guy for a while who could do breakdowns of certain streamers. So on projects I was in, I was able to get some level of analytics. So you would actually see, where you go like, you think they're going to pick it up? You'd be like, no, I have no idea. And you'd be like, well, based on those numbers.
Call Jake Johnson.
Well, not always. And it hasn't been happening recently.
I'm sorry.
But there was a period of time where I'd be like, they are still going to make their decision. But if these are the numbers they're looking at, it doesn't look positive. If this was a restaurant, stop selling those chicken parms because we're not moving the units we think we're moving. And then when people go, it's the best chicken parm in the city for you, but we're not selling enough units to make it worth selling.
Yeah.
But our profits on our drinks through the roof.
Right.
So I get that you guys like eating here and for you guys it's special, but to pay for the food, to pay for the storage, to pay for the chefs, to run this part of front of house, the numbers don't add up. Well, the front of the house too, because that's where they're sitting and eating.
Right.
But if we just convert it to a bar, our numbers go through the fucking roof.
Maybe I should just be a Clips channel then.
You never know. But what I will say is I will take that same thing and say to our businesses, and what I like about you, what I was saying before, is your arc when we met at New Girl. You came in, you were in a Hawaiian shirt, and it was all bits. And the vibe that day on set, tense. Scene wasn't working, tense.
You made a lot of Native American references today.
I don't think I've made any.
You said how, you're talking tense. Also noticed that a lot of your metaphors involve not only restaurants, but chicken.
Well, last night I had a delicious chicken parm.
Yo, we should get lunch. And I go, where do you want to go? And he'll go, how about the chicken place? And I go like this. Your picks are always great, just like Glassman. Gotcha.
Is that true? Have I mentioned?
Yeah. When you said trusting people's recommendations and such.
Last night, my friend Steven Berg and my friend Adam Oler had a cook-off.
Stephen what?
Steve Berg.
Are you sure his name isn't Steve Chick? It's on.
But then I started watching your journey. And I told you the first time I came here, I had my dander up because I was like, I know what this is going to be. It's going to be a podcast where there's comedians just doing bits about things. And I'm sitting there about my career where I have to go like, yeah, that's pretty funny. I hear it. And then go, it was an hour and a half. What are we doing here? And it wasn't. It was very sincere. It was a really nice conversation. And I was like, and I told Lamorne, I go, I had not only the wrong read of Rick Glassman, I don't have a read on Rick Glassman.
Ooh.
And he was like, he's a good dude. He's a unique guy, man. Then I've started paying more attention to what you do as a producer for your show, your career. I've seen more of your stuff. And I'm like, all right, I'm liking the why this guy is playing this unique game. And so going to this thing I was talking about for the restaurant.
Chicken.
I came into this thinking, I want to open up an Italian restaurant and sell chicken parm, and that's the dream. And with your chicken parm, you can get a glass of red wine.
But you're not in the red wine business.
But I'm not a bar.
Yeah.
But watching guys like you in this era, taking this platform, but now making full on going back to the era of like when I used to just do live shows all the time. But then you're also doing the Hollywood game. You're on shows with Hannah Simone. You're doing the dance. I go, maybe the adjustment is we don't need to sell these chicken parms in the way we did, but we can do chicken parm bites at the bar during happy hour. And then I go, I'm more naturally selling bites. I'm not a fucking chef like that.
You're not a chef that makes bites.
Chicken parm. I am a chef that makes bites.
And you had no idea.
Because one of the things I respect about you is you are one of the young Turks leading this new charge into the unknown. I'm an older general, and I'm going, he claims to be 29 with that mustache?
Well, I don't know why you.
It's salt and pepper. It's a 37-year-old stash.
Young Turk, you're referring to the original Scrubs, not the remake. Is that correct? Oh, Jesus, with the crunching. That's crazy.
You told me that crunching doesn't bother you. When you eat chips and you smack
and
them.
let me show you something with popcorn that a chip doesn't do. Look.
That's how I should be eating it?
Yes.
One little kernel.
No, I'm saying that sound.
Very
No.
similar to if you wanted to get started with your own design studio. It's got hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store that matches your brand style and the way you like to chew your popcorn.
Shopify is really good for a plethora of reasons.
Hey, Deb, what do you like about Shopify?
I love to shop.
Well, if you love to shop, Shopify can help you find customers with easy-to-run email and social media campaigns.
But what if I get stuck?
Shopify's always around to share advice with the award-winning 24/7 customer support.
Make your life
Incredible.
easier and your business operations
Smoother.
It's time to turn those
What ifs
into cha-ching with Shopify today.
Shopify, do it. Shopify, do it.
Sign
Do
up
it
for your
with
$1 per month trial
Shopify.
today at shopify.com/TYSO.
Do it.
Go to shopify.com/TYSO. That's
Shopify.com/TYSO.
Cha-ching!
Now can I get back to my book?
Yeah.
This episode was supposed to come out last week.
Yeah.
But we aren't able to turn it around in time, I'm realizing. I spoke with my editor, and I needed to make this a short episode. So chances are it's going to come out the week of the 28th.
Great.
So what I would like to do is make a little commercial for this movie
Yeah.
and put it in last week's episode,
Yes.
which you've already seen now
Yes.
with Jake Johnson.
Right.
And do you feel comfortable? Do you need any direction on? Because I want it to be exciting.
if you're going to make a commercial, I don't know what, do you want to talk about the fact that it's one of the best reviewed comedies in years?
I know what you're doing.
I don't know.
Smart.
I mean, or I don't know if that's the best way to sell it, or I don't think it's also the best way to sell it to say that it's filled with incredible actors like John Hamm and John Slattery and Zoe Deutsch and a bevy of celebrity cameos like Jennifer Aniston and Paul Rudd. I don't know. Or maybe it's just that audiences are going crazy for it and the word of mouth is exciting and people are loving seeing comedies in theaters again.
Do the third one.
Leave.
Is that what you were referencing?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No. I don't. I've never watched
The stars of Scrubs are JD and Turk.
Oh, the other guy's name is Turk.
And I got to tell you something. The reboot's good.
Okay.
Scrubs and New Girl are, to me, when you think of like a Modern Family too, but I didn't watch Modern Family the way I watched New Girl and Scrubs.
So Scrubs was a show for you.
For network, when I think of network comedies, like, you know, do you have good network comedies?
Yeah.
Yes, there's many. But like to me, the ones that I watched were Scrubs and New Girl. Yeah.
Scrubs I never watched.
So I came in, I was doing too many bits on a show that is a comedy.
No, it wasn't too many bits even.
It wasn't reading the room.
It weren't reading the room. And
I do remember. I remember only parts of it really well, and it is really funny to me.
Me too.
I also know what you're saying.
I wish there was video footage.
There's got to be.
No, because it was all off camera, Rick. So
it was 99% of your day is off camera.
I know,
how long
but
that thing lasted.
On camera, I think your whole thing was like margaritas. And you did it right. But then it would be in between. I think there was an issue we were having with the script or something. Something wasn't tracking at the table. In the bigger picture of it, I was not a decision maker. And in that moment, sometimes I have pitches that I think are helpful. When I don't, I have zero.
Sure.
I had nothing.
Sure.
Couldn't even wrap my head around what the problems were. Just thought, I saw this on the call sheet and thought we'll be done at 10:30. To me, this was a nothing scene, but all of a sudden it's seeming like this is the thing that's going to break the engine and we're going to break down. And now people are getting into it. It's getting a little tense. Video Village keeps coming over. And in between, in a Hawaiian shirt, Lamorne's friend was just shooting bits. That ball kept clanging the hoop. Some of them went in, but it'd be like, all right, the vibe is no more playtime. 3-pointer, layup, weird spin thing.
All you got to do is somebody say, hey, vibes are like, just chill out. That's it.
Yeah.
But you know what you were doing?
Was I egging you on?
LOL.
No,
I don't mean that literally.
Yeah, no, I will. My issue in life is when the vibe gets uncomfortable.
You need to be the hero.
I know I like it. So I'm sure what I was doing was egging it on a little bit because it was making me joyful.
Wow.
Even though it was the wrong technical read, but it was very funny to me in a silence to have then somebody come up and be like, in between, did you guys want those margaritas now? And you'd go, what? We're not shooting. We don't want a fake margarita or whatever the bit must have been. And so over time, I have had an appreciation of your game and I like it.
I have.
And I reached out to you about today. I've also loved what you did on our podcast. I love when you're.
I got to have Gareth back on again.
Yeah.
I didn't really know him before your podcast. I think he's so funny.
He's so funny. He's such a great partner too.
I love bits so much.
Yeah.
And I've been working something on stage recently because I've been talking about how I'm now at a point in my life where I'm aware that sometimes showing up authentically costs more than it's worth. Sometimes you just, oh, good, how are you? You know, like you just drain your battery a little type of thing.
Interesting.
And I go back and forth with how much does showing up authentically cost and is it worth it? And it's subjective a lot of the time until after you made the transaction.
Your tank of bits is bottomless.
Sure, it's not, but I get what you're saying.
Yes.
It fills me up.
Same.
Right. So a lot of times, and I don't remember what it was like on that New Girl set enough.
I don't really either.
I also know that at that point in my life, I had less awareness that I have now, even if I don't have a ton right now.
Right.
But I do know that, like, what I've been talking about on stage is, for a while, when I realized, oh, I'm doing too much and I'm exhausting people and blah, 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 I stopped bits. Stopped. But, you know, I really overcorrected.
Cut down by 20%.
I cut down by 80%. I had 20% left. I mean, I'm saying sorry all the time. Am I bothering you? I'm checking in all the time.
Really?
Yeah,
and what
doing a lot
year
of
was
that.
this? How old were you? If you're 29 now.
This was 8 years ago.
21. No, you were not 19 when we did New Girl together. This is all fault. Your math is wrong. You're not 29.
No, 8 years ago was...
New Girl ended 10 years ago?
Dude, I'm...
Leave.
Can we just keep going? So I stopped...
Leave.
Oh, Jesus. It's too easy. You're making it too easy.
I agree.
Which means you're making it too hard.
You ever see the Princess Bride?
Yeah, I just rewatched the first half.
You simply took this and you spun it there. So therefore, the wine that I should drink is this one.
It's not bad. Depression.
Simply poisoned both of them. An amazing moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
As good of a moment in a movie gets is that scene. And Wallach's own little monologue of, I have simply outsmarted you.
That's a
It
great
goes
impression.
all the way through to simply go, that's very clear. I just built up my immunity. And I go, when that ended, even as a kid, I remember being like, that is perfection. Loved it.
What year did that come out? 88?
So at that age, I must have been 1.
You were born in 87?
Yeah.
I wasn't born for 9 years. Well, we can move on now. But
Well, age doesn't matter.
either age is nothing but a name.
Or a number.
Henry Shakespeare.
I have no interest in discussing your age.
Okay. I stopped doing bits because it bothered people. I'm on the other end now of recognizing, at least knowing, oh, this might annoy people.
But it makes you happy.
So there's a cost.
Right.
When is it worth it? When am I gambling with my money versus somebody else's money?
I
Is the way I
relate
think
to
about
this
it.
100%.
And what I've come out the other end is, yeah, I do jokes a lot of the time. And the reason isn't because I'm unwilling or unwanting to have vulnerable, honest conversation.
Agreed.
It's because
You
a
like
lot of
it.
conversation doesn't matter.
I agree with this.
So do silly voices or get fucked.
So my brother and I, when I was growing up,
Did you just hold up 5 with 2 hands?
when my brother and I were growing up, when he was 4, I was 1. Actually, he's 3 years older.
Yeah.
But the point I was actually trying to make is we did voices together, we did bits together at a very young age. We had characters where I was Herbert and he was Willis, and we would narrate our childhood house as these two characters who were probably influenced by Revenge of the Nerds. And it would be everything that would happen. It'd be like, mother's cooking supper. My mother, who you talked to briefly, I just moved out here, is one of my favorite people on planet Earth. Reminds me of the grandmother I saw from you, some of your family in Cleveland, where she's a little bit of the old world. She was not charmed by my brother and I. She loved us.
She didn't think you were funny.
She thinks we're funny, but she came from like a real tough background. Like they were a family of street fighters. They came from a really bad neighborhood with 9 kids. My mother has cuts on her hands from like holding a knife back.
Was your dad Ken?
Yeah, well, my dad was not a tough guy.
Oh, not a street fighter.
My dad, no.
But your mom was a street fighter?
Well, no, but like my mother has been in a lot of street fights and won them. My mother and I fought when I was 15 and she beat me up. And I thought...
You took swings at your mom?
The story goes, I started wearing starter jackets. Do you remember the starter jacket era? When it was in the 90s, so you must have been a newborn.
Starter jackets are cool. Still.
No, but in the 90s before you were born.
Yeah, I've seen Michael Jordan wears them. I mean, I get it.
So there was jackets like the Miami Hurricanes, the Duke jacket. There was a Duke starter jacket with a Miami Hurricanes hat. And if you had a flat brim, that meant you could get down.
Mm-hmm.
And I started wearing them and go to suburban malls. And the term back then was, you want to go?
Oh, before I forget, check out the Dink, July 24th. I was just picturing that shot of you in the hip hop walking up when you get out of the car. No spoilers.
You see the movie yet?
I watched it, yeah.
What'd you think? Be honest.
Okay. I was prepared to be honest. Because at first I was thinking to myself, and we could keep in or edit out, you let me know. I was thinking to myself, I'm enjoying myself. The formula of this is a movie.
Yes.
Not in a bad way,
Totally.
not in a good way.
Yes.
Okay, I'm watching it. I like you. The cast is fucking awesome.
Yes.
The cast is awesome. And once do I bleep this? There was a romantic interest involved. Even though I saw it coming, once I was like, yeah, right. I got invested.
Yeah.
And then I was a little late to the party. It wasn't until then, maybe I laughed out loud before that, but after that, I'm laughing out loud. I'm getting goosebumps at some moments.
Fun.
And I genuinely would recommend the movie.
Okay.
And I would watch it again. And I don't know what this is. I've seen this in TV sometimes for the first few episodes, and then not in a movie, because in comedies, I find the first act is almost always the best of a comedy movie.
Yeah, totally.
This
is not that. It's a
I
setup.
would say at the midpoint, literally at the midpoint.
Totally.
And I'm now in. And then the fun stuff with the guest appearances that come up.
How'd you like the third act?
I'm not exaggerating. Loved.
Right, totally.
Was it slow leading up? No, it was funny.
By the way, Rick, I totally agree.
But if movies were supposed to be an hour 15 and we cut a little bit.
But what we found is it's really what we found. So what pulled me to it is Sean, the writer, co-host of Hollywood Handbook. Do you know Sean and Hayes?
I do, actually, because of Hollywood Handbook.
Yes.
So no, I don't know them, but yes.
You would love them. I'd be very interested to see you three together.
Well, I would love to do it. Bring Shia in.
That'd be the 4 of you.
I'm saying the conversation about Shia.
Oh.
All right, go on. Tell me about the writer.
I think Sean's one of the funniest writers I've ever worked with. We did a show called Alan Gregory 15 years ago, so you would have been 17 or something like that. You would have been a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I had already started the business. We were doing an animated show on Fox with Jonah Hill.
From 4-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah. Also the Oscars.
First time I ever saw Jonah was 4-Year-Old Virgin. And it was one of those
So
scenes where
funny.
you're in it for a minute and like talk about a pop.
What this fucking dude is so, his bits, when I met him, it was, they were filming Superbad, but it hadn't come out. So I didn't know who he was. I just met Mike Cera. Mike Cera became a friend pretty fast.
Who's Mike Cera? Oh.
Michael Cera.
Mm.
Great actor, director, sweet guy.
Okay.
Okay. How old are you?
29.
With that mustache?
Let me inject you. Let me inject you. Let me inject you.
Keep it all in. But bleep everything you said. For so long. All right, so you're talking about Jonah Hill and somebody that was a director that you think is really funny who you just met. Michael something.
We were going into the Dink world at first. Oh, Sean, the writer.
Yes.
So
But you're talking about Superbad.
Yeah, so but just to get, so I met Sean during that era, and Sean at the table reads, who was one of the writers, his bits were so unthinkably funny.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the guy that in the room, everybody liked the most. Of like, when Sean did a bit, everybody listened. When Sean, and I was like, and he and I got paired sitting next to each other, and we'd be sitting next to each other, and before the table read, I would just hear like a, good luck, my man, make sure you have fun. That's what this is about. And it was so much shooting.
But what were you doing there?
I was playing one of the characters.
In Superbad?
No, this was Alan Gregory, the animated show that Jonah Hill was in.
Cop.
And Sean was so funny. And we've just kept in touch over the years. And he and I went out to lunch about a year and a half ago, or 2 years. And he said, what are you working on? I go, I don't know. And he goes, what do you want to do? And I go, I'll tell you what I really want to do. I go, I haven't done a project that just feels nice, is like funny with set pieces. I was like, I think our world is going in a direction with entertainment I'm not liking as much. I think whoever becomes president, there's going to be another. I'm so bored of this. Like things are getting so heavy and so complicated. I just want a movie that's fun and funny and set pieces that are obvious. And I want to be on set having fun every single day. And I want the goal to be jokes. And he goes, what do you think about pickleball? And I go, literally nothing.
Keep going.
And
Sorry.
I have no interest.
Question.
And he goes, what do you think about tennis? And I go, no interest. And he goes, then I got the movie for you. And he pitched it to me and I was on the fence. And then he pitched me What Happens with Mary Steenburgen. And he pitched me the scene of the honky tonk and what happens after.
Which was reference to Back to the Future 3 with the honky tonk, I assume.
No.
The Old West.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I got to talk to him.
It's not. It's just seeing,
Yeah. Cut that out, cut back to this. Cut out me saying, I don't know, and him saying that, cut back to me going like the, yes. Cut to him laughing, extend
Bleep my
it,
laugh.
extend his laugh so it goes on for 3 minutes. Cut to me going like, wasn't that funny? Cut to him still laughing. Cut to me going like this. Cut to his hardest laugh.
I have one note on the wasn't that funny. Change it to wasn't that funny.
I agree with that.
Okay.
So, without giving something away, there's a turn in the love story that I found very funny. And
very funny.
And as an actor, I was very excited to play that moment because for me, I like bits, but I like when the bit gets confused and then you have to emotionally act your way out of a dumb bit. That's my favorite.
In simple terms, the way I look at that, and it's more complicated, but that's they're not mutually exclusive, but that's the difference between a bit that is just a bit and a bit that's within a game.
Yeah.
And having a game that you could play, which is acting.
Yes, totally.
Is where, yes.
It gets really fun. But I like when the bit goes, now it's sad or now it's mean or now it's dark. We don't know where the next laugh is going to come, but we still are in this tone. It's all a bit. But now we might have to spend like 3 minutes just to get to a chuckle, but it's kind of worth it. And what I heard after the hockey talk, I'm like, there's so many ways we get to play that scene. And as an actor, I get to take it totally seriously and fully commit as if I'm doing a drama while also trying to make myself, Mary, and people around laugh. But emotionally, before takes, I have to do my actor stuff where I'm like, this isn't a sketch show. I have to believe in this and feel the pain he's feeling. But I'm also here to make people laugh. And that is when I heard that, I was like, oh, I like that tone in this formulaic sports movie with straight up bits. And then the big thing for me was who's going to play Candace. Mary Steenburgen, I've been a fan of forever. And I was like, I'd really like to work with her. And then my character's sidekick, PJ. I saw Aaron Chen 14 years ago do a YouTube video called Spits. It was the funniest thing
He's a comedian.
He's a comedian. But when he was younger, he's young. He's about your age. I think he's 30. So maybe he's older than you. He's 35. He's definitely not 41. I think he's probably 34, 37. I don't know. He's definitely not 41. He's under 40. But I saw him do a video called Spits. Don't cut to Spits. Let me take these pauses. This is Shia LaBeouf level of acting. Cut to him. Cut that out. Cut to Rick being impressed.
Do you remember last time we were here?
It's really. Ooh. Oh no!
Is there going to be a special effect on that? Like
yeah, you snapped and my eye popped out. Yeah. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, dude.
This is going to be fun for the audience.
Are you going to help pay for this?
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
How about this if I go like this?
Yeah, now you're grabbing one big boob.
Not comfortable with that.
You got
Edit that out.
It's a big boob.
Edit that out.
It's already in. Boys, I hear you have a podcast.
Yes.
It's really exciting. Two big boobs.
So much. You were just giving so much.
And you were getting mad at me saying it's going to cost too much money. We can't use it.
Yeah, so we animated like 3% of it. And it was still my most expensive episode. So that's every time you do that, it's minimum $50.
What does the dog do? Look at that.
So
what a moment. Cheated. And
so
the dog
when I was
caught me at it.
noticing, I had some judgments I want to talk about at the first half that went away, but I know why I felt them.
Really quick, let me finish with Aaron Chen.
So we're not cutting to Spits?
You want to cut to Spits?
We'll put a little picture in picture, but no audio, so it doesn't get flagged.
Fine,
so while you're talking.
Okay, then we're back. Then we're back in. Go ahead. Criticism.
Not criticism, judgment.
Give it to me. I prefer it. And it hurts my feelings. But I'm
I'm
nearly 50 and I could take it.
So there's nothing wrong with formulaic.
Yeah.
But there needs to be something with it.
Yeah.
And the something that was with it, from my judgment, not even the first half, but the beginning, the first third.
Okay.
The first act.
Okay.
Was, I felt, and I go back and forth with if this is okay, there were so many jokes that were just too unbelievable for that world.
Give me an example.
Sure.
Yeah. Curious.
You want your dad's approval so much.
Yes.
You're aware that you're not getting it, but you're not aware that the things you're doing are bothering him. Now, you know what? As I say that out loud, what a projection I'm making.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, truly.
But keep going.
Truly.
Because this is what I actually like about film and TV criticism. And it's something I tried to do with critics and then I had to stop. And I do it a lot with commenters, or I used to when I was more engaged. Somebody would write like, I fucking hate that fucking movie, blah, blah, blah. It fucking sucks. And I would write to them and it most of the times becomes a personal thing. And they go, well, you know what? To be honest, man, I went through a fucking divorce and there was a line in there that was fucking stupid as fuck. And you're better than that. And I would go, I hear you.
And so are you.
But I'd go, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty violent comment.
I hear you?
No, to get to this point.
Sure.
Sorry that line offended you, brother.
Yeah.
But that was crazy to get to that. So keep going.
I want to make sure I make a point. I'm saying this wasn't a criticism, though.
No, I know. So
the judgment I'm recognizing is totally internal.
Cut all this. We don't need it because we are on the same page.
No, we could keep it in. I think that's a great.
Cut all this because this kind of bet. I'm 100% with Rick. I totally get what he's saying. I went on a little bit of a tangent about the criticism. I think he got his feel. Like he made it thing like I was attacking him. I actually like what he's going with it. Maybe me talking about the common thing was a different thing.
Didn't think he was attacking me at all. I was wanting to clarify, and yes, there was some defensiveness in it though, where it was that's like, I am aware of when I'm saying something, this isn't matter of fact, and it isn't for better or for worse.
Right.
It's a feeling that I'm having,
Yes.
and a judgment is close to a feeling. It's definitely a personal thought.
But I will say the defensiveness that I felt like you felt will change for you when you hit 40 because the body chemistry changes after 40. So your testosterone right now as a 29-year-old guy is pumping.
I should show you my blood work that I just got. My testosterone, I'm actually meeting with a geneticist soon about it. My testosterone is so high.
Is that true?
Yeah, like really high.
Are you a sex machine? Be honest.
I'm horny all the time.
Are you?
Yeah.
You good at sex?
You'd have to ask him. My ego, I mean.
Oh. Okay. Rick's ego, you good at sex?
Yeah, buddy.
Rick's reality, you good at sex?
Well, I'm very connected during it. Otherwise, I'm soft.
So mentally or physically? Like you got to be touching something or the penis goes,
no, I need
should
to
we
do
do something else?
I need to be in at least like with this person and truly believe that they like me or I can't be hard.
Question for you. How many times have you been in the act and lost your erection, percentage-wise?
With or without a condom? Completely different.
I totally agree.
That's just like, how often do you get a stomachache when you eat? Well, am I eating fast food?
No condom.
Or am I eating a chicken?
Percentage-wise, no condom.
Not often at all.
Under 2%.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 2. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 8.
Fair. How many times
but
have
also
you...
keep in mind, it's not wearing a condom is there's a lot, there's causation versus correlation here. Is it because I'm not wearing a condom or is it because I'm with somebody whom of which I would choose to not wear a condom with?
That's interesting.
Right?
What about stuff that's not intercourse?
Like losing an erection during like playing pickleball?
No. Dink, July 24th. Like getting a hand job.
I don't know if I've ever lost an. I'm sure I have, but I can't remember.
You only lose erections during intercourse.
How about oral? I lose erections. Yes.
You'll lose it during oral. No eye contact.
No, I've lost erections when I'm like, if I'm not sure, if I don't believe both of these things, I really want to be doing this with this person. This person really wants to be doing this with me.
That shows a general sweetness. The prostitution business is going like this. He's not for us.
But you know what? But I don't know. I've never
There's
been.
There's a pimp somewhere going like this. Remember not to write to Rick Glassman.
I've never been with a prostitute, and I'm not against it.
You wouldn't like it.
But
she ain't into you.
But it's not necessarily being into me. Although I think so. But
you said half and half.
I'm an argument. It's wanting to be doing this, and that is so.
What?
But that's so transactional.
She doesn't want to be doing it.
Then I wouldn't want it.
She wants the money. She's pretending to want to do the act. She wants the money.
I have to imagine that I would feel like, listen, if I'm with a prostitute and I'm paying her rate.
Give her a name.
Samantha.
Cute.
Sam.
Really cute.
Yeah. And I'm paying her rate. I'm too superficial to be with the prostitute that isn't a smoke show. So it's already too expensive for me, right? It would be. Like to be able to afford what
Sam's. $7,000.
Yeah, you'd be surprised getting into Sam's Club
for this kind of money. $7,000.
Do you think prostitutes are $7,000?
I have no idea of numbers.
I have to imagine that the really high end ones are like. I don't even think you pay them. I think it's something like you have to take them to Dubai or something, right? And then they just have sex with you in Dubai.
That would be, as a business person, bad business because they'd go like, "How's your year been?" Like, man, I can't pay my rent, but I've been to Dubai 40 times. Pass.
Yeah, but in Dubai, they also, you buy them purses, you buy them those chocolates. They could resell them.
Oh, so their game is they're on Facebook Marketplace after having sex with Johns. They're like this. I went to that John. I had a bunch of sex all week in Dubai.
Maybe,
what do I do now? Sell purses on Facebook Marketplace?
Probably
no, that'd be full of smoking hot. I'll tell you what, if you ever buy something on Facebook Marketplace, it's not a smoke show showing up. It's some guy named like Greg.
Yeah, they have their
40.
assistants doing it.
He's about 41. He's over the hill.
I don't think 41's that old.
41's pretty. I mean, 41 is you're past your prime. Your testosterone's going to drop. At 41 years old, you're going to have a salt and pepper mustache, salt and pepper hair. You're going to look a little bit younger than me, but you're in my zone.
My most recent testosterone from, and it fluctuates a bit. It's a little higher sometimes. It's a little lower sometimes, but it was in the mid 1300s.
We're not bragging about numbers. I did function health. It's that I was biologically 39.2.
Great. I also will say that, and I talk about this in my act right now, my estrogen sometimes is a bit high. Like I'm really, like there's some stuff going on with my hormones.
I talk about this in my act. I have women's tits if I take my shirt off.
Are you allowed to say that? Can't you just call them tits?
No, but they're different if you saw me with my shirt off.
I wouldn't call them women's tits.
You would if you saw me with my shirt off.
So if I'm with a prostitute that's a smoke show,
the amount of money you're going to spend.
I believe that since she does this for a living and she's used to this kind of stuff.
She likes it.
Well, like, my biggest fear is to go on stage and talk to a bunch of people. It's just part of the job at this point. Some sets are horrible. Some sets are great for what it is.
But you would be one of those fake guys being like, can I please you?
I'm just saying, I think she would be happy with
I'll tell you a nightmare for a prostitute is after the guy going, is there anything I can do for you? Yeah, leave.
I don't know, man. She's the one who leaves. I think you got this backwards.
I've never been to a prostitute.
Nor I. And I don't think I'm against it. I don't know. I use coasters. I don't think I could do that. But also
like it's too dirty for you?
Yeah, I would be scared. Although the sex business, they get tested all the time.
The Dink, July 24th on Apple. And I don't think sex work makes you dirty. It's a job. What were you saying?
Yeah, I share that opinion. And I also let me see your test results. I feel like, because they get tested all the time. So I don't know.
I'll tell you what, even when I masturbate, sometimes the person I'm created beforehand, and this is embarrassing to admit, and it's 100% true, even in the fantasy beforehand, they'll go, let me take a quick shower.
They do or you do?
They do. I've already showered.
Yeah.
But the idea of you meet, I'm like, then you come back to the place and just into human level. Do you mind showering up?
Yeah, that's
I will
interesting.
too. I'll clean up too.
When I'm in a relationship
you've been
with
out
somebody,
dancing for 4 hours. You want my head in this big nose where?
One more time.
You want this big nose where? After dancing?
What I'm saying is,
maybe if I'm 29.
I think the people that pay for prostitutes, there's lots of different versions.
Are politicians, scientists, doctors.
Interesting. Right. I have to imagine, I'm telling you something. I think that if there was the prostitute was like, hey, if it worked where they don't see the person, which I have to imagine they do because
what does that mean?
You want to sign up. Like if I were to
just text
do it online or something.
Oh, okay. Like you're saying, you think the prostitute's going like this. I don't know, the money's right, but he looks nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen. That's the same thing if a stripper falls in love with you.
It's not just about looking nice. I'm saying.
I loved his show. The episode.
Will you let me say it? If I were with a prostitute, I bet I'd be in the top 1%.
Remember you said the Big Brother thing? Well, I'm going to Big Brother you. You're acting like a 29-year-old punk right now with your hat backwards.
That's why I put it on backwards. I think that she would have a good time with me.
Saying that's why I put it on backwards. That was obvious. Cut to me still being mad.
I'll just speak to the prostitutes watching this.
I'll speak to the Johns watching
I'm
this.
going to assume that most of the people you're sleeping with are boring and or gross.
That you're trying to sell
you would probably be with me and be like, oh, he's better looking than the average guy, and I'm laughing a lot. You would have a good time with me. I'm not saying I'm Richard Gere, but I'm also not saying you're Julia Roberts.
You do that, and it's about the money. Like Jason Alexander says.
What was this designed to hold? This is...
My mom drinks out of mugs that big, and I don't like them, but that one's at Ohio, and it's fun.
When you're older, it saves you from getting up twice.
Get the heft on this.
Older people have a big
mug.
mug.
In your hand. No, not from the bottom, like a handle, like a normal person. The hell? What am I, at the gym?
Swipe to Jason Alexander for Pretty Woman saying something and then attacking Julia Roberts in a scene that was vile, and then he's here with Rick Glassman.
Just swipe to Shallow Hal with his tail.
Shallow Hal, what a movie.
Yeah.
So... back to...
I really believe that a prostitute would think, hey, this is hot room. If we're doing if we're doing a metaphor here.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, but that's the ego talking, brother.
I don't think that she's falling for me.
But brother, that's the ego talking.
That's no.
So you think for a prostitute, if let's say you called one. They're thinking, okay, I'm going to make...
No. Once they've been with me, what I'm saying is, relatively speaking, they're going to feel safe with me.
So, of course.
They will have laughed with me.
Look,
they'll be more than average attracted to me. I think they would walk away thinking, honestly, whatever it is talking, let them have the mic for a moment.
29-year-old kid's ego right here.
They would walk away thinking, I had a good night with that guy.
Can I say what I think?
Yeah.
You're a faceless John, brother.
I'm not saying that they're going to fall for me. What I'm saying is we're both getting what we want. It's transactional.
Agreed.
And I think transactional relationships, depending, as long as you're both on the same page, and it doesn't even have to be like a sexual one, a friendship one, a work relationship. Hey, listen, I'm here to get rebounds. You're paying me to do that.
Yeah, well, can I say something as the prostitute of this thing and you're the John? I feel like I'm being yelled at. And this is a transactional opportunity. We came here for a thing.
What did you come here for? Did you come here to promote the Dink, or did you come here to have a good time? Or was it a little bit of both, with one being the priority?
Can I be honest?
Mm-hmm.
A good time.
Great.
Because this is how I socialize these days.
Dude, I've talked about it on here.
This is now, I don't know how it
Podcasting is
happened.
an excuse to have friends.
Probably.
I've said it on here.
By
Honestly.
the way, I know it's sad, but I went like, you know what? I'm in the middle of a press tour with a lot of people I don't know, and my schedule's getting filled, and I'm like, okay.
You mean with a bunch of Johns?
Yeah.
And are some of them a little bit more entertaining than others?
At the end of the day, they all faceless.
I don't believe that.
Because here's what I'm selling, this ass. And if I make enough money of people watching that movie on a streamer, which I guess they just have to click a button, then I sold this ass. And my pimp, Apple, goes, good job, boy. And I go, can this little, and I'm not saying about others, I'm saying about me. Can this little hoe get another opportunity at a better block with better Johns? But
faceless, but better.
Money, 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 money.
That's what I'm saying.
I want that money.
She's getting paid her rate, but this is a better corner.
Yeah, that's all I'm looking for.
But that's what I'm saying.
Then we're in agreement.
Wonderful.
But you also said you think she's going to laugh. She's going to be a little bit more above attracted than average to you.
Yes.
And what I'm saying is on that corner, I don't care about nothing but the money, baby.
Okay. What I'm saying is when I'm with somebody and I believe that they want to be there because they're getting paid the right amount of money and they're having a good time with me, I would have a better chance of being hard.
If I'm a waitress and I go to a restaurant and there's a table, there's a bunch of funny comedy guys and they charm my little socks and I'm laughing.
Huh?
I'm back in the kitchen and they go, girl, what are you laughing at? And I go, these guys are just really funny at table 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go, you crushing? And I go, no, I'm not crushing. They're just funny. Hold on. Can I finish? Because I have a point here. Doesn't seem like I do, but I do.
Mm-hmm. I know your point.
What is it?
Whether it's that table or another table, you're doing it for the tips.
No.
Okay. I was wrong.
Kind of.
Okay.
But it's going to be a shade of gray, just like everything in life.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a table other next to it. It's an old disgusting guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just fell off a Harley Davidson motorcycle.
You're going to behave the same.
Let me finish. I don't like his vibe.
Mm-hmm.
He's not necessarily mean, but he's got a funky old smell and he's weird about how he wanted his eggs. And I go, scrambled, honey? And he goes, wet. And I go, so scrambled. He goes, I want my eggs wet. And you go, so scrambled. And he goes, wet, honey. And I go to the back and I go, he wants some wet. And the chef goes, we just scrambled, put a little milk in it. Okay, I didn't know that. I've never heard wet. Then you go, he takes a bite and he goes like, if in the end, the table of funny, charming, 6'1" or 2, 29-year-old guys, 6'3", 6'3", handsome, 29-year-old guys who showed me a good time.
Tip less.
If their tip is $20 and old grunt pants is $40.
Let's do percentage-wise because that's not fair. But it's a table of guys. There's one guy. So, of course, he's giving you a way bigger
20%,
tip.
40%.
Yeah. 20%, 40%. Old guy is a higher percentage.
Old guy's here.
Oh, okay. I thought you said old guy was
No,
there.
I didn't.
If their tip is $20 and old grump pants is $40, 20%, 40%.
Okay.
Old guy, 40. Young guy's 20. I'm Sam.
Mm-hmm.
I go back to Lance at the end of the night and he goes, I have the craziest question for you of all time. And I go, my mother's outside. I have to go. And no, I don't want to go on a date with you. And he goes, I'm happily married. And I go, whoa, the vibe changed. Then what are you asking? Because this is now serious.
You talking to the old guy right now?
No, I'm talking to Lance, who's my manager, in the back. He was the guy before saying you having a good time.
Okay.
But he didn't talk to me this way. So I'm going to take his question seriously. And he says, which table did you prefer in a holistic sense? Which table did you like being their waitress for more and why? And I think. And I go, I had them laugh. It was fun over here, which was fun. Those guys were really funny. I almost like cry laughed at one point. Somebody said something about like the whipped cream and the way they were messing with each other was really funny. And they were nice. They didn't tease me.
Cool.
They teased each other.
Cool.
But they didn't tease me. And they were joke flirting, but they were the guy who was actually flirting, they were teasing him.
Right.
So I felt safe.
Yeah.
I liked them. And I might check out their websites. But I'm going to choose the old guy because he gave me more money.
Yeah.
And what I think you're saying to me.
You're missing it all, but go ahead.
Is in order for you to maintain an erection, you want her laughing and all this stuff.
No, it's not about that. It's not about what she's giving me. It's about what she wants and am I giving it to her? And it's about what I want and is she giving it to me?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes. And then, can I finish? Is what she'll say to me.
She won't, because I won't. But I'll say, of course you could finish because that's what this is. I just hope you do it fast and put a condom on because it's disgusting. Also, eat a pineapple or
in
something
this example,
to change the taste.
If they
Yuck.
both paid the same amount, then you're looking for those little things that aren't as important.
And you know what that thing is? Who was faster? You want to know what a good client is for a prostitute? Premature ejaculation.
You maybe, but if you're paying
She
by,
goes, oh, Rick Glassman's great. Why? He came in his pants as I was walking up the stairs.
You're missing so many things, man. An Uber driver wants to get you there fastest, but a longer ride pays more. Are we paying by the hour or by the act? There's so many things. I'm saying everything else fixed. If it's the same amount of time, if it's the same amount of money, I am above the average good looking and way above the average of funny and even more so above the average of them feeling safe with me. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm giving them what they want. Their rate, doing it as fast as it needs to be, and them feeling safe. Is she giving me what I want? And that's where I don't know yet, but I'm thinking if I wanted to, if I was just horned up and this girl was a smoke show and I'm like, I got $3,000 cash and I'm not allowed to spend it on anything because I'm going to get in trouble with the IRS.
Hold on, Rick. I got to take this really fast. Do you mind? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Sorry. Excuse me. Hey, Vic. I'm not feeling safe. He's going on a rant. He's freaking out. And I don't want to be here. All right. Cover as fast as you can. Claims to be safe and great. He's dangerous.
Can I say something? And then we can wrap this up real quick. I'm noticing that we were living in two different realities just now.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I, even though late came to it, I'd like to stop. I'm soft now. I realize this is not something that you want to be
Do
doing.
I get paid the full amount?
Absolutely.
What a great job.
Great. We could wrap it up. You want to plug Dink again and then we could call it?
Yeah, Dink, April 24th on Apple. We're here to help wherever you get your podcast. It's on Hulu a couple days early.
This is this is definitely one of the shortest podcasts I've ever done. And I don't want to do it anymore if you don't want to keep going. Do you want to call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll keep going.
Interesting. You want to be here?
Yeah.
So you said earlier you didn't come here to promote the movie. You came here because it's like an excuse to be social. Right. Sounds like you're on a good block. And that's all I'm saying.
But I'll tell you what. If I had to take off my clothes and be penetrated by you.
Mm-hmm. Which is a metaphor for doing bits.
Agreed. But here's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not being paid for this. If anything, I'm paying you.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You said indirectly, the more people watch the movie, the better opportunity you get
But
to get
as
paid.
a podcast host,
which we are.
I know it. And I understand the game differently. When somebody comes onto my show, they tuition, baby.
They what?
Tuition.
They tuition?
They tuition.
Intuition.
Tuition.
Tuition, I don't know.
Paying my kids tuition, baby.
When they come on your podcast.
We filling up downloads, brother.
Right.
And the way we get those ads is those downloads.
Right.
So the actual one is fine because we talking about a library, baby.
I don't know what you're saying.
And you can...
Do you want to be here?
As a prostitute, I don't feel safe with you.
You are, by your definition, prostituting that ass. Those are your words. Those are your words.
Well, you want to know why I want to be here?
Why is that?
I don't think we've promoted the Dink enough.
Well, I'll tell you this much. You, for someone who doesn't want to take their clothes off, you sure made a point to say that you got some hot women tits. And I didn't ask once.
Your eyes did. And at your age, at 29, you can't control your eyes because your testosterone's through the roof.
Mom, I'm horny. I'm horny so much, dude.
Not me.
Quit bragging.
I would say at this point of my life, 100% asexual.
Wow. So you're hungrier than you are horny.
Well, that's always been the case.
Question for you. Let's say you're not hungry and you're not horny. Okay.
There's a naked person in a bowl of spaghetti.
Well, no.
Give me the Parmesan.
No.
What was the question?
You're not hungry, you're not horny.
Then I'll take the
You open the
pasta
fridge and there's some stuff in there. Nothing that you're excited about, but that you could eat.
I mean,
right? Versus whatever gets you off. I don't know if it's porn or some beautiful ladies walking up to you and going like this, whatever it is.
Neither of those.
Are you able to get like, ooh, I'd like to get, I'm sexually stimulated?
It's an interesting question. So if I'm at a 0 for both and there's...
Meaning...
Please.
0 for both. That's tough because it's like you just came and you're full. So like...
Agreed. But the equivalent of both.
You're equal at both. You came yesterday and...
I had breakfast and it's
afternoon. 3 p.m.
Yeah, understood.
Look in the fridge.
Question.
Yeah.
And this is actually important.
That's a...
What food is available and what sexual thing is available?
Well, it's got to be... It's
if you're talking about like Ezekiel bread and turkey, I'm probably going to choose the sexual thing.
Well, what about if it's a porn star named Ezekiel and fucking a girl in Turkey? Now, I don't love that joke, but I thought it. And this is long form.
Agreed.
Okay.
Then if that's the case, I'm not interested in having sex with a turkey.
But it's got to be porn because you can't be with another person.
So just looking at porno and masturbating?
Well, what do you...
I'm going for the fucking fridge.
I have a personal question, and we could bleep a lot of this.
Sure.
You'll let me know after the fact. Out of 20 comes, how many of them are from masturbating?
19.9999999.
Okay, so, and are you doing that are you doing that to pornography?
No.
What are you doing it to?
The dome. I'm of the old school.
The dome. So you're from getting head?
No, thinking. Imagination.
Imagination. Okay.
Creation of a story.
So you could eat Ezekiel bread and create something different out of it then.
Well, the thing that I would create from there is I would need the cheese. I would need the things. This is also a disgusting piece of bread, and I guess it's healthy, but it doesn't taste like bread to me. But I don't want to get any fatter because I'm trying to be on television. So I would go, well, fuck, I got to start. At my age, I should start thinking about my calories. I can't just eat a bunch of fucking pasta. I'm not
pardon
29.
the pun, but there's the rub.
For which one? For the masturbating or the chicken or the turkey that you put the rub on?
Listen, I've been to a massage parlor where I didn't know that they were going to try and jerk me off.
And what happened?
Well, they jerked me off. And you know what I thought while they were jerking me off?
I'm definitely hard. And there's no way she wants to do this.
While she was jerking me off, I said, hey, I've never done this before. I don't know what your rate is.
How many times have you said that to different people?
I've never done this before.
I've never done this. What's your rate? I'm a nice guy. And she goes like this, Rick, it's me. You've been here before.
Well, this is just in role playing. This is with, if I'm in a relationship with somebody.
You masturbate about massage parlor hand jobs?
masturbate about them? That's such a funny way, right? Because I do watch pornography more than I just think.
Oh, you do?
I probably watch pornography 60% of the time, and I use my mind 40%. I use my mind 70% of the time.
Can I ask a personal question?
Mhm.
What's the search?
I just go to the page, and I look at thumbnails. I need.
You go to the homepage? You let them curate?
Yeah. And you know what I need? I need a beautiful
Dink,
woman.
July 24th on Apple.
I also need a good sized penis.
Dink, July 24th on Apple.
If you sometimes masturbating and then the guy's really ugly, the same way I feel of what I'm talking about before. I don't believe that she's attracted to him, and I'm out. I'm out if I don't believe
So you're
she wants him.
assuming all these women want a big old dick?
Not a big old dick, but a big dick.
Dink, July 24th.
If I see a dink that is under,
You said dink.
If I see a dink that's under 6.5 inches,
A woman
I'm thinking to
doesn't-
myself,
a woman
don't
doesn't,
get fucked.
No, I do not believe a woman necessarily wants a big dink.
You can't believe that and still be walking around. You would be depressed.
That's the 6'3" ego in you talking.
But I'm telling you something.
You got a big dink?
All else equal.
You got a big dink?
I got a great dink.
Great and big is different.
Yes, it is.
Do you have a big dink?
Big is up to the receiver.
That's
great
not
is up to me.
true.
What's big?
7 inches.
Oh my gosh. So yeah.
You're way bigger than 7 inches. 9 inches.
No.
8 inches.
I've been 8 inches when I pushed from the sides.
Well, I've been 12 inches if I suck in and pull hard enough.
That's crazy big.
Thanks. Dink, July 24th.
I'm 8 inches the same way I'm 6'3". I'm technically not 6'3",
Then
but I'm
8 inches.
but like to say 6'2", it's like I'm like just under 6'3".
I'm 12 inches the way I'm 6 feet tall. I ain't 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
I'm shorter than that.
Yeah. So of course you have to think a small dick is nice. Now I'm not saying a
Never
big
said-
dick is everything.
No, but if I'm looking at porno, I'm not thinking, this is where you and I are different. You're thinking they all love a big dick because Rick, because you like a big dick.
Yes.
But that's not everyone.
It's projection. I'm watching something.
Rick,
it's the story I'm
going
creating.
back to the criticism, which is not criticism, but what you had about the first
Judgments.
judgment about the dink,
which I never even got to.
Please get to it. I'm truly curious.
Are you?
Yes.
Because you keep interrupting.
That's part of the thing here. I'm a hooker and I know you like it. So I want you to have a good experience so that you have a big old dick.
Dink, July 24th, which is a couple weeks ago, by the way.
Doesn't matter. It's streaming.
Yeah.
Continue.
In the fantasy, you want to believe that the woman is really enjoying it.
We were talking about if I had my father's approval in the movie played by Ed Harris, why would I be doing these things?
In the fantasy of watching a pornography, I want to believe that the woman is really enjoying it. I don't know if she is. If she's a great performer, wonderful. She is playing to the physics of the universe that has been established, which is pizza guy, jerk off.
Oh, yeah, because women, when they order a pizza, what they really want is, I'm so hungry. You know what I'd love? To suck your dick through the pizza box?
You're watching the wrong porn.
You're
it's
insane.
a guy that orders a pizza, and the woman comes and is so turned on by the guy.
How many women pizza delivery guys have you ever fucking met?
With DoorDash?
No, pizza delivery.
But that DoorDashing pizza is how you get it now. You don't order from the pizza place. You order from DoorDash.
I used to deliver pizzas out of a pickup truck.
Yeah. Tell me you ordered a pickup truck without telling me you ordered. All right. So I prefer pornography.
I read as a
where a hot
pizza
woman
delivery guy to you
who just realized that she doesn't want to be in the relationship that she's in anymore, who calls it off on the phone, which is dark, but she does it, and she just wants a distraction the same way the girl from High Fidelity did when one of her parents died and she fucked John Cusack in the car.
Jack Black.
No, but he's in that movie.
I know he is.
Okay. She needs a distraction. She's like, fuck
That
it, I'm
other
ordering
little guy
pizza.
with the bald head who had a real moment for about 10 years.
Then pizza delivery guy, yours
Cut
truly,
to that guy.
comes in.
Cut to his IMDb.
And cut to me delivering the pizza to some hot chicks.
Somebody order a f***ing pizza? Yeah. Somebody order a f***ing pizza, you bunch of pizza?
No, we already ate.
Oh, I'll leave this pizza fucker.
That wasn't that nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
But how does that relate to the Dink?
Because in the Dink, my judgments were, I don't believe if you wanted your father's approval, you would be making some of the jokes you made. That being said, we want to laugh. So there were moments that I was taken out, my judgment
By the bits.
of, this is funny, this is a sketch scene,
right?
But I don't believe
in the reality,
the dynamic between what you want from your father and how you're going about it. I did believe it with her.
Walk me through, because I'm curious, because I'm a guy who I really care about tone.
Mm-hmm. I know.
And so I like this note. I wish we could be in the edit bay discussing it. And here's why. Which moments?
Okay, I could remember one right now, and there were a few.
The one will be good.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was you going in talking to your dad about something.
Yes.
In the first part.
Yes, with Patton Oswalt walking out?
No,
Okay.
I liked that.
Okay.
I don't think it was that because I remember the kick. I'm like, this was fun.
Yes.
Those were bits that didn't cannibalize the reality.
Okay.
And for that, let it rain.
Yes.
There was something where it was a scene where then you left and you thought your dad said something.
Do I love you? Did you say love you?
Yeah. It wasn't that moment. It was that scene. There were some bits that were happening.
What the fuck? I only remember the bits walking out. Okay. But something in there you said, tonally they're pushing.
No, it wasn't that deep. It was that, here's what it was.
Yeah. Because
That's not real.
as an actor, I never want to push.
It wasn't performance note. It was a tone note.
Well, the actor's job is to also control the tone.
No, because you try to be as funny as you can. You make your choices. And then in editing, you're like, does this cannibalize the relationship?
Here's how I disagree. I think it is and this is why I'm a big boundaries guy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a director will give you direction, and if you follow it and you disagree with it, that's on you. You fucked up the tone yourself.
Say that differently.
I think it's an actor's job. Not all actors feel this way, but I think some actors want to just be fully directed. And if the director goes, give me all the options and I'll find it in post.
Mm-hmm.
So give me bigger, smaller. Now try this.
Right.
And some actors love the game of I can give you everything. I feel when I go as an actor, I've discussed the tone with the director, the writer. We have a game plan. If you're trying to get me outside of the tone of the game plan for maybe, I'm not interested in doing that dance with you because I don't want my performance to fuck the tone up.
Right. It's similar to like if you're doing pictures for a poster, you don't want to give them options that you don't want to use.
Exactly right.
So there is gray area with that where it is, sure, but are you giving trust to the director?
Agreed.
And have they earned that?
And Josh Greenbaum, the director of this, has earned that.
Great. So at that point, maybe you think it's not in tone. Maybe they think it might not be in tone, but they
let's
just
try it.
Let's try it.
And with this movie with Josh, I did feel that way because I 100% do trust him. Love the guy.
And that's a fun place to be because even if you don't use it, now we're free.
Example, David Gordon Green on the pilot of Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed was such an enjoyable director to act for as an actor. This probably like I was on a Peloton and I was doing a phone call, just my side. The other actor wasn't there. And it was me trying to tell her like everything is good and convince her the plan's going to work. Did a couple takes. I wasn't quite there. I was thinking more of the blocking too much. I didn't feel comfortable on the bike. He said, do me a favor, do a take. We probably won't use it where you're physically pulling a rope as you're talking because you're trying to pull her in. And I went, all right, so that's my motivation. And he goes, no, do it with the hands and the rope. It felt insane. Then he said, do it again, no hands. It was a totally different performance.
Cool.
We've got a scene where I'm yelling at Tatiana at the end of the thing in the car. She's yelling back. I said to Tatiana beforehand, interrupt me as much as you want. I know my lines. You're not going to throw me. Throw anything. We can see both. Just go fucking nuts. We do a take. It's back and forth. It's really fun. It was so joyful for me. I was like, ooh, great. We do the next take. She doesn't say any of her lines. A few lines in.
She says nothing or she changes everything?
Zero.
Okay.
She does not talk.
By direction?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
No one told me.
Right.
It throws me off in a very real way that I pause and I'm kind of looking at her. Then she's giving me a straight up dirty look. And I was like, she trying to fuck with me?
Mm-hmm.
What is she doing? Then I know my lines. So after I say something, there's a pause. I wait. I'm like, she's not giving me fucking anything. I started hating her. I started hating that she's not giving me anything. It ended and she went, sorry, David told me not to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
That was an amazing direction that was above my pay grade of in that moment, registering it, because I was thinking about, do I know all these lines? There's a lot of people here. It's my first day on set.
Yeah.
I was like, great directing. Fully trust it.
I love that.
I loved it.
There are some, I mean, much lower stakes, but there are things that I do on this podcast. My intention is never to fuck with somebody.
Agreed.
But sometimes I can't give them the information and get the performance I want. It's manipulative for better and for worse.
Yeah.
But there are times where I'll say something and then after a certain amount of time, I might say, cut, hey, I just want to let you know about something, blah, 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 blah,
The
blah.
41 thing.
I don't know what you're talking about. But I will say this. The idea of tone, it's not just important, it's king.
Same. 100%.
Okay. There are things where sometimes you watch a movie and it's like, this performance is so odd. I could actually think of one, and I don't like to speak poorly about a movie, and I'm not publicly, and I'm not even speaking poorly about this movie. It's just something I remember. When they made the Baywatch that remake movie, with Alexander Daddario and The Rock and Zac Efron. There was something that Rob Hubel, I don't even remember what it was, but he was in it. He's so funny.
Yeah.
It was so different in tone that it was weird.
Yeah.
If that was what the movie was, or there was some understanding of why this character is that,
yeah,
I'm in. Whatever, I don't remember enough about it. I just remember that was kind of earlier in my understanding of, wait, this is really funny, but that's not what this is. When is it worth it? I just remember that moment, right?
Yes.
So the conversation with in a movie, the director sets the tone. The actor is either able to do it or they're not. That's why you audition or whatever it might be, or they know what people are capable of. Now you're on the set and you're doing a thing. It might not necessarily be on tone, but it doesn't get in the way of anything. Maybe we use it, maybe we don't. Some things, this character would never do this. Even though it's really funny, it fucks up other things, right? Some things are more of a gray area. And there were some moments that you were making jokes, and this isn't even bad. It might be their favorite part of the movie, but my judgment was, I don't believe it.
That tone took you out of the reality.
There were a couple of things that were specific to you and your dad, and jokes that your dad made. I don't remember what they were, where I was just like, the tension that is of son wanting the father's approval that was set up, and that was an important part of the A story of the movie. I judged these jokes made it less tense for me. Right? And they were funny. Were they worth it? My judgment was no. That in what felt like a formula that I'm like, I know what this is. Not that that's a bad thing. I didn't feel challenged in it. And then as the movie went on, those jokes continued, but in a world where there was a foundation that I believed it. Totally. And this is, I don't know how corny this is or how rude this is, but like, and that relationship with you and her changed my opinion of the movie entirely. And the jokes didn't get in the way. Like when something happened after the rodeo or whatever it is, and that moment that you said it's 3 minutes of like, I want to be funny, but when are we going to be funny, blah, blah. You got to play the game, which is I'm vulnerable. I am not going to admit my vulnerability, but I'm going to play it to where everyone knows what it is.
Exactly right.
Which is such a fun place to live, by the way.
I totally agree.
You had, not that Cheryl or whatever the girl's name was. All those jokes that are jokes.
Yes, agreed.
Straight up jokes.
I totally agree.
Not only did they not get in the way of the believability, they were character jokes as opposed to punchlines that are funny. And there were some stuff with the death, which by the way, this isn't, and this is for whatever reason I feel safe talking about this.
I love hearing this.
And I love talking these things.
Yes, me too.
This wouldn't be something that if a friend said, hey, did you watch the movie? I would say, yeah, it was funny.
So this is when you said earlier, I think we could be friends. The reason why I agree is we both do too many bits, and I could get lost in these conversations indefinitely because I think this is the magic of our job. Now, what I loved about those scenes with Ed Harris is in real life, I'm a little bit afraid of him. And everybody on the set was a little afraid of him.
Because of his accomplishments or because of his energy?
Energy.
Mhm.
He smokes hand-rolled cigarettes.
Mhm.
He's actually an old school cool guy.
Mhm.
Josh and I and Sean do too many jokes.
Been there.
Everybody on the crew was in on our jokes. We made laminated cards, and your behavior on set earned you a character from Who's the Boss.
I don't get it.
You ever seen the show Who's the Boss?
Probably. I
Okay.
know the show.
Do you know the characters well?
No.
So it wouldn't work for you.
Okay.
But me and the AC knew the characters well. And in the show, there's Tony Danza, who's a nanny for a rich woman named Angela. He thinks he's the boss.
Mhm.
He ain't the boss. Angela's the actual boss. She runs the house.
It was important for that time, like when Mary Tyler Moore was the
It was a
lead.
big thing. But Tony runs the house. He's the boss. He's a fucking Italian. But he's not the boss, right?
Mhm.
But he's running. He looks like he's the fucking boss. Angela's mother, Mona, probably 65 years old. She's doing the dye where her hair is orange. She's the sex symbol. All she adds, sexy jokes. She walks in the scene. They go, Mona, what were you doing? I was on a date last night. How was it? I didn't get any sleep last night. It's sexy. Then there was Alyssa Milano, a kid, who was good. But none of us remembered her name. So she was there and made an impression, but we don't even know the impression she really made. Then there was the little boy named Danny. It's terrible. I don't like to talk badly like he about Rob Hubel, but
I wasn't talking about Hubel. I think he's hysterical.
I do too. He was in the pilot of Sunset PI. We just did. He's going to be in that show.
But I do think the director didn't let Rob know what because Rob's only doing the scenes that he's in.
Agreed.
So Rob's doing it. He's getting laughs. People probably, he's probably like,
It's
these are so
working.
funny. So let's do it. Then when you
Then it
watch
probably tested high too.
So, but in a vacuum, it's hysterical.
Yes.
That's why I don't believe, I've said this before about stand-up, I don't believe funny is number one.
I
I
agree.
think funny is necessary.
I agree with this.
I think funny is two. Believability is one.
I agree. I want every audience member to think I am exactly that character in real life.
Mhm.
And so then Danny was not even sure why he was there.
I need water. I need it for a little bit. I'm getting it now.
Okay.
You either keep talking or I'll be right back, but I'm listening. Does anyone need a drink?
No thanks.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
So on that movie, during the day, we would hand people a card from Who's the Boss to reflect their behavior that day on set.
So every day could change.
It did change. This guy Andrew made laminated cards. So, for example, the rodeo day, we're doing a big dance scene, right? And he's trying to wrangle the extras. He's doing a bad job. It's getting on top of him. He's yelling. Everyone's getting confused. In the middle of the tension, we just hand him a Tony Danza card. And he goes, not now.
Mm-hmm.
And we go, that's just you're acting like the boss, but you ain't one.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, the boom guy or somebody would do something and you would go, the boom mic is in the way. It's not quite working. But then you would go, but the way you're fucking doing it, Mona, you're sexy as fuck. You're just doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Then somebody would come in and you'd go, wait, this is the wrong shirt for wardrobe. We got to stop, reset. You just got the Danny card. We don't even know why you're here today.
Doesn't matter what shirt we're wearing in your head.
No, you're doing such a bad job in wardrobe that you brought the wrong shirt.
Because you missed it too late.
You're a Danny.
Got it.
Passing those around. The only time we didn't really play is when Ed Harris was on set.
Mm.
Because it was scary.
Mm-hmm.
I would never give him the Mona card.
You wouldn't even give him a card.
If anything, I'd give him the Angela card and then just go like, you're the best. And he would go, what is this? And I would go, nothing.
Uh-huh.
And he would go, why'd you hand me this woman? And I'd go, because that's you. And I'm Tony Danza, but you're the actual boss. And he would go, what is he saying?
Uh-huh.
It was that vibe.
The whole time?
No. Friendly, nice, great guy. But that's what I feared the vibe was.
Mm.
So in those scenes, part of the comedy for us, for Josh, for myself, and for Sean, was we're all a little bit afraid of Ed Harris's character, Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
So what can we do with Des? So when we would walk in those scenes, when we would walk down and sit, he's such a real actor that he was not playing he's in a comedy. So he would just be staring at me in a two-shot. And my natural instincts would not be to go like, Dad, I'm into your suit. He would go like, I'd be like, looking at each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then he, in the moment, Ed would go, huh? And I would go, say it again. Now, I was playing a rhythm for me because I wasn't afraid as a son he was going to kill me. But Dusty, I felt, was in a vibe of, I've lost touch with where the floor is with my dad.
You, the actor.
Me as Dusty. That Dusty is in a moment with his dad where he comes back and the dad goes like, goodbye, son. And he goes, did you say I love you?
Mm-hmm.
At that moment, Dusty was hoping to hear it. Then when he looks back and he goes like, huh? And I go, what's that? As the character of Dusty, I would imagine I close the door and then Dusty goes like, not a great moment.
Sure.
Didn't
but we
kill it.
We didn't see that.
That's true. But that was the intention of that tone. When I interact with my dad, I get a little noodly and I blow it. But I'm keeping trying because I'm going to run this place. That was the comedic intention that I thought, this feels, I believe he's here. And then next to PJ, but I'm the man.
PJ, the
sidekick.
Yeah. Spitz.
So my game with you is, trust me, Dad comes, I'm in that vote, and I have to go like, you're not wrong. Dad leaves, write that down.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so now I think I can get away with some jokes with Dad. Because now we can push a little. But for you, it was pushed too hard. And I find that interesting.
Maybe. I don't know if push too hard is the best way of saying it, but some version of that.
Yeah.
I think it was, hey man, you're not the stupidest guy in the world.
Yeah.
And if you were, it's a different movie entirely.
Yeah, totally.
You want something. And when you want something bad enough, you'll bleep to avoid not feeling the other thing.
Yes.
Spoiler alert, bleep me saying bleep and that too.
Fine, it's early enough, leave it in.
It's a reveal of the intention at the end though.
He's right.
So just bleep the two versions I said it. You'll go for what you're after. You will question if you want this woman who's 3 decades older than you. You're asking questions. You're trying to figure stuff out. So, and this wasn't even all conscious thoughts. As we're discussing it, I'm realizing what it was. But what was conscious was, I don't believe this dynamic.
Right.
Because then Ed was making some jokes too.
Totally.
Which, by the way, funny.
Agreed.
Great.
Yes.
But your relationship, I felt it cannibalized that. And to me, in a formulaic movie where I knew what your relationship was with him, and I'm being political maybe, but when I say formulaic, I don't mean that
I don't take it as one. It is a formula. It's a 3-act structured sports movie.
As it's supposed to be.
Yes.
But for one of the benefits of something like that is we know what we're getting into right away.
Yes.
So I knew immediately what this relationship with you and your dad's supposed to be. It was defined that way, the way it was written. However, where's the tension?
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't feel that, and I was judging it. I was judging it, and I still thought you guys were being funny. Also, being behind the scenes a little bit, knowing you a little bit, I'm like, that's the type of thing where I'm watching and thinking like, I would have loved to work on this with you guys. It just felt
it was
like
so fun.
It had that vibe.
Yeah,
so this is wrong. There's pros and cons of stuff. So when a joke cannibalizes the reality, I am very sensitive to it.
Yes, same.
And I felt the way it pieced together, specifically in the first part with you and your dad, that's where I judged. And it was all worth it. If we could have even seen when you closed the door, instead of it staying on the room, it was behind and watching you close and turn around and just saw this. I honestly
that would have answered the question for you.
I think it would have, it's so dramatic, but it would have changed so much for me.
So really quick, this is
before it comes out on the 24th, maybe we could just
to the audience. If you watch the movie, which I hope you do, and you're feeling the same, I'm going to give you a moment really fast that I want you to take and put into that moment. Okay? So the camera would be this way. It's got to be more like a play.
Here,
so,
let's do it real quick. Come here.
Well, the blocking of it would...
Right here.
Right where? Where's it?
This
Perfect.
Is
yes, that's okay. Perfect.
So yeah, hey Jake, take it from you leave. You thought your dad said something. You go back in, but we just see the back. Okay. Sound speed. Hold on. May I?
Yeah.
Pardon me, Jake. Come here for a sec. It's a good stream for 47. You know, a lot of people will pee onto the porcelain out of respect. I think he's not. I think he's bragging a little.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
No comment on how long that piss was?
I was commenting on the
Oh,
stream.
we were talking about it.
Now that's a big dink. Okay. Are you gonna give me an action?
Action.
All right. Well, then I'll see ya. Okay. What's that? No. Thought you said I love you. No. Haven't. Forget it. All right. I'll see ya. Thank you. Goodbye. See ya.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I think, I think that you were doing it for the joke and not really.
Straight again?
I don't think you're really feeling it. Also, just for blocking, why don't you let this be the exit?
Okay. Also, just for props, do you mind moving that shit so it doesn't fall on the camera because it's
Sure.
off camera?
Absolutely.
Tell me when.
Yeah, block this out with me real quick. Come here. I get why you're stopping, but when you're leaving, I would love to just don't stop for the camera. Just have your feelings and trust. We're gonna follow you.
Okay.
Okay. So why don't we back up a little bit, or come this way so you can.
So you don't want to pause at this door.
I want you to have just a beat at most.
Okay, and then will your edit be? Because I'm going to be in the edit bay with you. Because like on Dink, I was a producer.
Yeah.
So you're going to wait. Is your edit going to be when I go here?
Yeah. Or you're gonna have you
Okay.
frame.
Great.
Sound speed.
And you want more grounded.
Yeah, I want. Yes.
Okay.
Action.
All right. Well, I'll see you then. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Okay, I'll see you. Bye. What's that? I just said I love you. Yeah.
Got it. Mark it.
You're happy with that? Okay.
Yeah.
You like the movement of that? That's what you like?
Yes.
Great. I'm happy with it.
You know what I think a lot of people forget about the movies?
Sorry, this dog moved into my seat.
I think
what a power play.
I think what we forget about movies is we think we're telling a story, right?
Right.
Because that's what radio was. That's what books are.
Right.
The truth is, and not that we're not telling a story, but what we're at least also doing is we're showing one. And if you could show without tell,
I agree.
you let the audience discover something. Stanley Kubrick says, if you have the opportunity to have the audience discover it, let them. Now, he doesn't say it that way. I don't remember exactly what he said. But let them figure it out. Look what I just figured out. I think, oh, he's the bad guy. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But we're definitely trying to make you think that he is, at least right now.
Yeah.
And that's why acting is actually way easier than people think. Your job isn't to tell a story. Your job is to just believe it. And then trust your cinematographers, your directors. And I'll tell you something, I would love to send you that. And let's see if we could just throw it in the movie.
Well, I know for a fact we can't.
Is that not how this works?
Well, that will be impossible. I like the moment and I don't think it's wrong, but I know we can't get it in the movie.
Why?
Where the movie is done. It's also not the same format. It would be a whole thing. We'd have to color correct. We'd have to do a whole lot of stuff to it.
Do you think color correcting versus just it's you're in some random person's apartment all of a sudden?
I don't look similar. I mean, it's like it would be a whole lot of stuff.
Okay.
There'd be a lot of. It wouldn't make sense. Like the background. Like it wouldn't work.
Here, will you give the microphone to Miranda now? Was that this?
Oh.
I think with your permission now, you have a piece of magnet that's under your shirt that's about to fall out. Just fell on the ground. With your permission, based on having this conversation with you this past half hour, I would love, no obligations, of course,
Please.
to use you as a, I have one main, a couple of side sounding boards for, now I'm not making the big cool stuff that you're doing, but I do it in my little world.
Yeah.
And there are times where I'm like, I know what I'm wanting and I'm not able to get it, or I don't know what I want to get what I want to get, whatever it might be. If you're ever free, I would love to be able to come to you with a text, a little video thing. I won't take too much of your time. This is what you said to me, what I was talking about earlier, is which I already knew about you. You have a mind that is very intentional.
Yeah.
And I could disagree with you,
Yes.
but I know that you're getting there for a reason.
Yeah.
And I feel high right now having this conversation with you. Also, this idea of, oh, you're always joking all the time, as if jokes are mutually exclusive from sincerity.
Agreed. I'm constantly lost in the sauce. Some people say, stop joking. I'll go, what does that mean? I don't even know if I am joking. Because I'll tell you why. I'm in this tone when I'm alone.
Yeah, what are you asking? Are you saying use a less silly voice?
I will quite literally, because my favorite bit of all time was when I found out I could do my father's voice.
In real life?
In real life. And that it was my only very good impression. And that I could do him to him and he would go, I don't like this. And I could talk to his friends. I was like, I got Crocco's voice. And I could do him, and I'm obsessed with him, so I could nail him. Where I was like, I can embody the thing of him. And he was such a character. From another I've told this before, but my brother and I used to do a thing with my dad. Now, mind you, he used to party.
Is that a slang for drugs?
Yeah, that's a slang for, he smoked crack before. So his brain by the end had some gray areas.
As everything does.
Some more than others. Dink, July 24th.
It's out.
So we should just say, watch the Dink on Apple.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we should have made that adjustment a long
It's still
time
fun.
ago.
It's fun energy, like because what you're doing is promoting. And
Yeah,
that's,
but why don't we just do this? Dink out now. You can use that audio, and would you put it over my other ones where I say Dink July 24th?
I'll tell you why I don't want to do that.
Why?
Because there's so much conversation about the in-between. But I'll tell you what I will do. The last time before this moment, starting as of 3 minutes ago, rewind. The last time he says July 24th, just use the audio of him saying out now over that, but the lips don't have to match.
Perfect. That's all I'm hoping
That way
for.
we get the real stuff, we get the game, we get to evolve.
I love it.
That's the real value of an inciting incident.
Well, that's also the real value of making a movie, Dink, July 24th on Apple, because you get to do the whole project of building it together. So what you were saying a little bit about Stanley Kubrick and show, don't tell.
Stanley Kubrick, is that Stanley Kubrick you're talking about?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, I just shortened it for time. I don't think it's a big deal.
Okay.
Is that...
Why not Stan Kubrick? Sorry, doesn't matter.
It's just different ways of skinning it.
Yeah.
Is your take was an actor's job is just to live it, and it's then the director's and in post job to finish it. For a show like Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed I just did, that was my job.
You know what?
That's just an acting job, and I loved it.
On my screening thing that Apple sent me, I think that was on there too.
They gave both.
And I didn't, I'm like, why is that on there? I didn't even know you were in it.
So I'm in a TV show called Maximum. I just play the ex-husband, but I did it because
you play the ex-husband.
Well, it's such a her show, Tatiana Maslany, who's excellent. And
is she the girl,
from
woman?
Orphan Black.
That was a while ago.
Yes.
Great show.
She's a great actress. And when you said earlier, I don't know if you audition or what, I don't audition. So, well, I don't do that as a brag. There's certain stuff I don't get an opportunity at.
You know, Tom Cruise auditioned for Jerry Maguire. It's
God
your
bless
buddy.
him. Well, here's the difference. Doesn't really contact me anymore, unfortunately.
He used to contact you?
There was somebody who would text that he
Do you
would
still
go
get
through
the cake?
Yeah.
When is it? Is that for the holiday?
Christmas. I don't get a cake. I get a gingerbread house because we have a dairy issue. He made a switch. But that's not what this is about.
Kinda.
What I loved about Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed is I don't get to do jobs where I get to just be an actor. And I get to just believe in the reality of I'm going to
Meaning you
divorce.
have more hats, usually.
Meaning for the Dink, Sean and I put that movie together. Most of the things I do, I'm involved in a lot of different areas. I'm editing a movie or producing a movie we're in edit on right now. And we all watched it last night. I gave my notes, and I can give notes on my character that are insulting to the performance and the look, and I don't feel like it's me. Where I literally could go like this. We need to do a vanity edit on George because that dude's looking 5'5", 300 pounds. And it feels like I'm being mean.
Vanity edit because that's not what he's supposed to be,
No,
or because you don't
it'll
like
be
the way you look?
No, because it'll be like a beautiful two shot. But I'm like, okay, This low angle 2-shot is not giving us the romantic moment we need. Put those cameras higher.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say that about somebody else, but I can also say it about me.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, this sequence doesn't work and George is not coming across as funny. This is not right.
Yeah.
Mostly I'm doing a lot of that and I'm putting on different intensity hats for each thing and it's fun. So when I think of acting, a lot of times I think, well, it's all part of the same job. So it's not just showing up and believing, it's you're creating the tone in real time together.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll do takes and Josh and I will, and Sean would like go, you know, it could be funny here. And then we'll look and go, do we want funny or where do we want it? And I love when you said you're high, I get really high in those moments because then in it, and I also get really high if you're in a scene and it's not fully working, but it's very close. And then somebody throws something into the mix and goes, actually, let's try this. Can you say this here? And when that happens, the whole thing changes emotionally. And you go like, oh, we just found what this scene is. Being part of that solution is so joyful.
When people ask me, and I've said this on my pod, like what I like more, stand-up or acting, I say acting. And the reason isn't because of acting. The reason is because I love collaborating so much that it feels like basketball to me.
Yes.
It's a team. I don't need to score. If you score, we win.
We win.
And that's not even me being
humble,
enlightened. It's just the logic of the sport.
It's what keeps my dick hard during sex. And the reality is, if my dink won't stay hard, then I'm not into it. When my dink stays hard is truthfully in a collaboration. I don't give a fuck who scores, but we are winning. When I came up, the idea of stand-up, which has now erupted in the podcast era, never got my dink hard. And the reason, but I'll tell you what did, improv.
Mm-hmm.
Because the idea of working on this thing, going to a club alone, standing up in front of strangers and performing, I'm not into that. The idea of us together backstage going like, this is a scary audience. And everyone's going like, I truthfully don't want to perform. The audience doesn't look nice. We're in this together. And then once you start, it's not working. And then somebody does an initiation and you all go, let's attack that. That's our thing. That gets my dink card out July 24th.
Yeah.
Out now.
That metaphor is also literal to what I was saying before. If we all want to be here, then I'm hard.
Right. But the reasons for being here can be different.
Yes. One could be wanting enough money
So how
and
about
feeling
this?
safe.
And I've got a question about actually getting your dink card, and this is for real. This is a deep cut question. I would like you to think about it before answering. What if you meet somebody? She's not attracted to you. Are you into women exclusively? I don't want to cut out.
I think so.
Okay. So you meet a woman, you find her very good looking.
Right. Hot. I'm saying hot. The idea of that is hot.
But she's good. You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're flirting, you laugh, and she's laughing at everything.
Like that girl in the Tom Cruise movie where they're high up. They live high up on stuff. She's in a lot of stuff. I can't remember what else.
That's not a description of a movie I could register.
Tom Cruise, Oblivion.
They're high up?
Oblivion.
Huh. I've never heard of a movie called Oblivion where Tom Cruise is high up with a good looking lady.
Cast of the movie Oblivion.
If it's me in a blonde wig, I'm going to freak out.
Olga Kurylenko.
That ain't me. That's a woman named Olga. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of that movie in my life. She's a great looking woman.
You don't know who this is?
No.
Okay. Quantum Solace, Hitman, Oblivion, Afterburn, Momentum, Thunderbolts, Black Widow. Anyway.
Yeah. No.
That's one of those women where I feel like I would be attracted to her and she would not be attracted to me.
Okay, so make it Olga. But she's laughing at all your jokes and she's really charmed. You go back to your place. She goes to the bathroom. You're doing a joke where you go like, I'm looking at your phone. And she goes, okay, I'll give you my passcode. And you're like, we're getting lost in the bits if I'm looking at your phone. And she goes, 5125. And you go like, I'm hitting it. And you hit it and you're like, ooh, this is getting so like flirty and bad. I'm actually
Do I know that she's not attracacted to me?
No, you think she is.
Okay.
Everything you're getting is she's into you.
I would still not know that until she told me, but go on. I actually asked.
Okay, understood. Then you ask and earlier she says yes.
Oh, I said, are you physically attracted to me? She says
goes,
yes.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Then you see a text that comes in accidentally and you read, oh my God, I can't believe you might fuck Rick Glassman. you're his biggest fan.
Meaning I'm a big fan of her.
She's a huge fan of yours.
Right.
She's only really there.
But how do I know that she's only there because of that?
Because of the text.
Even though you're not really sexually attracted to him, you're going to fuck him because you love his comedy so much.
Yeah. Or you love the idea of being with a celebrity so much and he's one of your favorite celebrities.
Okay.
So it's so
I already
funny.
know how I'd handle this.
It's so funny. He's not your type. Go, girl, go. Wear a condom or have a little baby Glassman.
Okay.
She walks out. She's wearing a lingerie.
Nice.
She goes, sorry it took so long.
I was putting my tits in this lingerie.
She took a piss as long as I took, and then her stream was thicker.
Thick is a funny way of saying it. I think of it more pressure, but okay.
She's taking a dump too.
Okay.
You heard the farts.
Great.
Who cares?
She feels safe. I'm actually into that.
You are?
It's not a turn on. In fact, if it's in a sexual situation, it's a turn off.
You say that like it's a huge statement.
But to be
To
with
everybody it
but
is.
to be with somebody who thinks farting is
For
funny,
human survival, it's a turn off.
if they think farting is funny and there's farts, like a recent ex of mine who I still think is one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life,
Olga,
she would fart and I would think it's funny, but not while I'm down eating her out. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Out now.
You're asking how I would handle that?
How do you handle it?
First thing I would say is to her in the lingerie, probably. I don't know. I've never seen her in lingerie.
Or if your eyes do that, you don't have to do that. Can we do another take of that a little? Can you get a close up on him? Can we go more realistic, a little bit more grounded on that when she walks out?
Yeah. In the world of what I would actually do.
Yeah.
I would do.
Hold on.
Do you mind stepping back a little?
Wait,
It's
hold
just-
it. You're not directing. Now you're just acting. I would like it closer. Do you mind stepping closer?
Okay. Where's my eye line then?
So do you want me to stay? It's basically.
Could you be
Yes.
there for me?
Yeah, of
Just be
course.
there for me.
So. No, not on there. No. He's the star. Push back a little bit.
Yeah.
Just that. Do you mind, Rick? A little bit closer. Actually, you as the operator, what do you think? You like that?
I like that. I think he looks good. Yeah.
Okay, so.
So I'm on my phone while she's in the bathroom, maybe?
Yeah, and then let me know for eye line because I'm here. Is this the right eye line for now? I want him looking near my boobs, my butt, my vagina area. I want him to be able to look there. What looks best? Should I stand up or should we go here?
Here's me looking at penis.
That looks like boobs.
Okay, and then what looks like vagina area?
I'm looking at vagina right now.
That looks like boobs still.
Okay, now go lower. Look at my knees.
That looks like vagina.
Okay, knees or vagina. I'm looking at boobs now. Does that look like face?
Look all the way up to my face. I want her to be like 6 feet tall.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yes,
that
that's right.
looks
Okay,
like
so
face.
start here and then do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so quiet on set. Do you want your own action or you want me to call action?
I would love for you to hear the door open. Door open is action. So action.
Okay, well, we don't have the door right
I'm saying say action. That's when the door's opening. Are you fine with that?
Yes, of course. And I'll step into it.
Yeah.
If you want.
Please. So then just call action and step in. Yeah.
You all set?
I'm good.
Quiet on set. Continue to roll sound. Action. Hello, Rick.
Okay. First, you look incredible. Second, I just saw a text on your phone that I don't think I was supposed to see, and I'd love to talk to you about it. And third, and maybe most importantly, Olga. Great. Okay.
Don't need a second check.
Then what I would,
I loved it. I'm happy with it.
I would say,
Why waste the film? We know we got it.
I
We're in a good
would,
zone.
I would have a conversation about it.
Let's have it right now.
Okay.
What is going on? And first of all, thank you for the wonderful compliments with the sound effects. Very cartoonish of you.
It's the mask.
And so I'm Cameron Diaz. Thank you. I thought it was a lady named Olga. I'll take her career and paycheck.
I saw this text and I would handle the phone.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No, you shouldn't have seen that. That was rude. That was my sister. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saying that. I actually am glad I know, and I would have been very comfortable with you telling me that.
Okay. I'm a big fan.
That's so flattering. What did you from what?
Did Paul Rudd poo in his pants?
Did he poo in his pants? Yes.
He did?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you had to see that. That must have been uncomfortable.
So my question for you is, first of all, I didn't even know like what we're doing. I've had a crush on you for a while.
I came here to have sex with you.
So
and do a lot of crazy stuff in the bedroom.
Awesome. At the moment, I'm feeling, I can't quite understand the feeling, but it's somewhere under the umbrella of a nervousness that I didn't feel before.
Fun.
And
nasty. Kinky. I say we go with
so,
it.
but the way, if she were doing that, the way I'd be like, oh, we're playing. That would get me hard.
And then she'd go like this. So should we be totally honest?
Yeah.
Because you seem to be such an emotional guy. You're in touch with your feelings and you love to talk. I'm not attracted to you sexually. You're not my type.
Okay.
I don't in terms of my vagina being pleasured. Yuck.
In general or by me?
You.
Jesus.
But I want to have sex with you and have a lot of fun because I really came to LA and I want to have sex with celebrities and stars. And so transactionally, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I want to do everything in bed, all of it. I'm not going to come or ever masturbate about this.
Uh-huh.
But I've got 3 of my best friends. We all used to live down in Austin together. We went to UT. Love these girls. When I told them I was going to move to LA, they said, you better fuck a star. Can I be honest with you so far? I fucked 2 stars so far. One was from Love Island, season 4. Did you watch Troy?
I've seen Troy with Brad Pitt.
No. Oh my God. I'll give my legs to fuck him.
You would what?
Anyway, I fucked Troy.
Okay.
It's fun. So fun.
Were you attracted to him?
No.
Okay.
Then I fucked another guy.
Were you attracted to him?
No.
Okay.
The guys I fuck are not celebrities.
Who are you? Like, what's what? Without naming a person, what are the qualities, physical qualities of somebody that you're sexually attracted to?
Handsome and sexy.
So you don't think I'm sexy or handsome?
Not physically, no.
Right.
But with that in mind, can we go upstairs and have a little bit of fun, boy?
I won't be able to be hard with you.
Why?
Because you're not going to be attracted to me.
I really want to do this transaction and I will. Can I try to get you there?
I'm not going to close the door on it. At the moment,
cut to full erection, cut to pipes going in a big explosion.
No, I'm not going to close the door on it. I want let's see how we get on and if we can keep doing bits and stuff. If at some moment I get a little hard or something, maybe, but I'm telling you, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna be able to. I'd also be very turned off by the idea of being motivated to fuck based on a status. I understand that.
Isn't that sex work? The status being the currency you have?
For who? The sex worker or the person?
The sex worker.
I don't think it's the access, not the status. Yeah. No. I think people probably want to have a prostitute for different reasons. One, they're unable to have some type of physical intimacy with other people. They're too nervous for it. It might be a kink or a dink of theirs. There's different reasons for it. I know for me, the only way it could be possible is if it's completely primal and I find this person so physically attractive. And when we meet, there's enough of a thing where it's like, hey, she wants to be doing this, not because she's necessarily thinks I'm so great, but because this is what she does. This is her work. She's relatively speaking, she's into me enough. Yeah. That's the only time I can imagine it. But even then,
can I ask you another personal question? Because I find all the boner stuff interesting. Do you have any sexual dinks that you'd be willing to admit to right now?
There's nothing that comes to mind. There's things like in dirty talk, which I've never talked about. I don't talk about that kind of stuff on here. I don't know if I would want to.
Understood.
I would tell you.
I understand.
But there's actually something that happened that maybe we'll bleep. I'll tell you. Okay. And we'll discuss. You'll mark and we'll bleep maybe some of it. I don't know if this is a kink, but it's gotta be.
This is a dink.
But it's a dink.
Okay.
So I was with somebody of which, what's that?
Congrats. You told me you masturbate a lot.
It's nutrition at this point.
Masturbating is
like eating. I'm saying it's just
because of your testosterone.
It's just sometimes you just, like you have 5 minutes and no one's here. What am I going to do? Stand in the living room? You know, if I'm not editing something, if I'm not eating something, and if I'm not watching a movie and I'm alone, what am I gonna do? Right?
I wish I didn't relate to that.
So I was with this person, whom of which...
How do you think this happened?
From masturbating?
What do you think I'm gonna do with
You
these
said it was from
hands?
New Girl earlier. Was that true? What does that mean?
No, that wasn't true.
Yeah,
That
you're like,
was
oh,
only
so long
because-
ago.
You only because you made some other New Girl joke.
No, I said, is that from the Dink?
Yes. And no, but right before you made it, we were talking about my mother and houses.
Oh, yeah. You said she's living in your old house. I said, you mean another way of saying one of my houses.
And so you said, congrats. Hey, you said, thanks, New Girl. And then you said, what was that? The Dink. So
Got
I
it.
said, no, it was New Girl.
Funny. Is it necessary to know what the relationship was, how we met? Right. We didn't know each other very well. We spent enough time with each other over one evening.
Fun.
Right?
It's an indie movie.
Yeah. And I thought, I found her attractive. And I went to her place. She was visiting. She was staying at a friend's place. She's Australian. She was staying at a friend's place. And she invited me over. I dropped her off. She said, do you want to come in? In my mind, that doesn't mean that she wants to fool around. Doesn't mean that I want to. But there is an implication that I wanted to have a conversation about. And I actually challenged myself not to because I overcommunicate so much.
Interesting.
Because I want to be on the same page. If she were to come to my place, I would have had the conversation.
By the way, I don't think that communicating's a bad thing.
I don't either. But
You're like, I want to do a game and see if I can do it with less communication.
Sure. But I could always say it later. You know, it's easier for me to set a boundary at her place than it might be for her at my place.
An example of the conversation is, are you interested in me sitting on your face?
No, it's are we going to make out?
Oh.
Because are we going to make out?
I hate to break this up. Do you have an extra battery?
I don't. It's all good.
Both of my batteries are dead.
All good. We'll wrap this up soon. Pun not intended.
Okay. Can I just sit and watch?
I would love that. In fact, that's a big dink of mine. So we're sitting on the couch and she's giving me most of the things that are like, oh, I've been in the game long enough to know that she's interested. Sitting closer, hand touching, this kind of stuff. Very much so.
When I go, comes closer to my seat, exposes ass.
I am somebody
Butthole
that
on
generally
my head.
asks if I'm allowed, if it's okay to kiss. And it's not just a consent, it is a consent thing, but it's not like a getting in trouble thing. It's, I don't want to read this wrong and there's only one way of knowing. It's not, can I kiss you? Is that okay?
What is it?
It's different. It's different. It's like,
God, I wish we had that camera.
and I don't remember exactly what it was, but like making some type of making sure, like, do you want to be doing this? Because I don't if you don't type of thing. I don't remember, but bad version could be,
can I sit on your face? Do you like when a man you just met sits on your face?
No, that's too explicit too soon.
If we ended up flirting and kissing and it ended with perhaps somebody squatting over somebody else's face with their butt and testicles near that person's nose, is that a positive or a negative?
Well, that sounds like me sitting on your face. As far as you, me going
You're
down.
asking, can you sit on her face?
I'm asking if I could do that.
If you can sit on her face.
No, I don't ask that.
You just do it.
No. I am not.
So you will ask if you kiss, but you will not ask. You'll just move your butt forward and sit on their faces?
No, she will blow me when she wants to blow me.
But when do you sit on their face?
After she started blowing me. She has to go down on me before I sit on her.
So she's laying on her back, and then you do like a weird turn and present the butt?
If she has to be touching my penis.
Okay. Before
I'm not just going to be like kissing and then pull my pants down and sit on her face.
Right.
She has to touch my penis.
And then when she does that, do you ask or do you just do it?
No. What once
you don't go step to step asking.
Once kissing, then all the answers are there based on how we're kissing and what our physical. It's just kissing.
That makes sense. Have you ever sat on a girl's face without kissing before the kiss just went to it?
Never.
If you hired a prostitute and you were really charming and she goes, let's have sex, and you said, all I actually want to do is I want to pay her to sit on my face.
For her to sit on my face?
You to sit on her face.
Yeah.
And she goes, of course, if that's what you're
paying
for.
I thought it'd be okay.
And then if she left, would you think, I think this is a pretty good block?
No.
I was pretty charming. And she might have liked that when I sat on her face because I'm 6'2" and pretty funny and handsome. And when I sat on her face, I could tell she was like, "There's ugly in buttholes."
Okay, I see what you're saying. It wouldn't, not just in that vacuum,
okay.
but the day leading up to me sitting on her face would have had to have been good enough to where I wanted to sit on her face.
Right. So going.
So do you want to hear about this or no?
Yes, I'm dying to. The Australian.
So we're making out, and then I don't remember if her idea or mine, but we go into the bedroom where it's like, oh, it's on now. Not for necessarily sex, but we're at least going from kissing to making out, at least, right?
Right.
So we're there, and she, within a minute, takes her shirt off.
That's
no
cool.
brassiere.
No
also,
brassiere.
Can I tell you what's coming back? Boobs are coming back. For a while, you agree?
I love tits.
Yeah, so it used to be boobs. Who cares about butts?
Keep her away from me if I take my shirt off.
Butts became king.
Your eyes will be a magnet to
or
these women
queen.
tits.
And now boobs, I think, are having a resurgence.
And meaning what?
Boobs are awesome again. At
Remember-
least for me,
Yeah.
and I'm projecting this is what culture is.
Okay.
You don't, because I used to, I grew up with Jenny McCarthy posters and Carmen Electra posters on my wall. It was all about big boobs. Not that there's anything wrong with big boobs.
What era was that?
Late 90s, early 2000s. I was late to the game. I watched Singled Out in syndication.
Late to the game. So in the early 2000s, you were, late 90s, you were 3.
I'm saying that's when that stuff was out. I'm saying I was late to the game when I started watching it in syndication.
Okay.
Should have been to her. But look. Are we talking about this?
I would love to. I would love to.
Because I'm trying to talk about it while also like this is something
by
I don't
the
talk
way,
about too much.
I know what the dink is of your family. People sitting on other people's faces.
All right, man. That's something you keep talking about.
Dog. This is the Sam. Because the dog is like trying to get under my butt. I'm not into it, you pervert.
So she takes her shirt off.
Okay. No bra.
And she, it was one of those.
Boobs bigger or smaller than mine?
I don't know yours, but bigger.
Wow.
It was the type of boobs where I was like, I may have even said this, but I know what I was thinking.
Huh.
I'm really grateful in this moment. I'm being serious.
It's amazing.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, I remember this feeling, and it's not the first time I felt this, but like, I'm with this woman who I believe wants to be there with me. She's beautiful. And I'm like,
I love this.
This is maybe this is corny, or maybe this is whatever the negative feeling this might be. This is my truth. It's artwork.
Right.
It's like,
wow.
I'm just like, oh my, this is.
Can I ask you a question about this moment?
Yes.
Did you have a boner?
Yes.
You did.
I think. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
You weren't aware of it.
I don't know. I'll tell you this. If I was aware, it would have made it worse.
Of course.
But but it was one of those things where like you go like, you're just like,
holy mackerel.
This is awesome.
Now those are the jigglies.
Those are the jigglies.
Yeah.
So now we're doing our thing.
You know what mine is?
What's that?
You know what mine is?
Your what?
My dink.
What about it? I haven't even told you mine. I have to go pee.
Again? Yeah. Oh, last time was drinking water.
This feels crazy to talk about, but this is the world now.
You're having fun, Rick. No wash.
I don't wash when I'm in my house with a pee.
Wow.
I don't. I wash my hands before a pee. Always. Not if I'm home. I've already washed my hands. But yeah, I didn't pee on my hands.
You want to keep your dick clean? You want to keep that? You want to keep that big old dink clean? So let me tell you about my dink. This is how I really feel. And at my age, with my testosterone level, I'm okay to admit this.
Could we plug? Because I have battery in there.
Yeah. Maybe. Probably. Let me put.
Leave. Figure it out. If it doesn't work, don't worry about it. I want to hear about his dink. Also, we have to call it in 30 minutes. I'm looking at a house that's way out of my pay grade, but I'm doing it for motivation.
Where?
Dane Cook once said he bought a computer chair that was way too expensive when he was like responding to people on MySpace and stuff. And I don't know how literal this is, but I get the sentiment. He's like, I'm going to be in this. This is going to help my work. I know I'll be able to pay for it.
I do the same move.
I'm not going to do this with the house, but
I rented a house in Atwater Village that I couldn't afford because I wanted to start working to the level that I could afford. I was a commercial actor, and my wife and I rented a house with a big backyard that was way out of our range. And she was like, what are we doing? I was like, I'm going to start booking. I have to because I don't want to leave this house. My work ethic went way up.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we started going in there, bought a house, don't sell them, buy the next one, go keep working. Can I tell you about my dink? If you go to a restaurant and you order a sandwich that you know you're going to like, you've been there before.
Yeah. You get one to go.
No, not for this example.
But yes, you get two.
Not for this example.
But
maybe when I was younger.
Okay.
You get the sides you like, you get everything. You're in a conversation with somebody, then you get a call, you answer it. The conversation goes a little bit longer than you want. You come back, the food's already been there. It's a little less hot than it was originally when it came out of the oven.
Mm-hmm.
You go, should I send it back and reheat it? Then you go, you take a bite and you go, but these are the flavors I like.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dink.
The dink is having the flavors that you like anyway, or eating something that's not hot?
The whole it's the right sandwich, but could be a little hotter, I guess. But
I don't think I'm getting. I don't see how that's a dink. I think that's more something that you're okay with.
That's my dink.
Wouldn't you prefer,
out now?
Would you prefer that you got the call after you ordered, and when you sat back, the food had just gotten there 30 seconds ago? See, that's a dink. The other thing is just a concession.
I don't think so.
All right. So there I am with these great tits. And
how were hers?
And a woman who, and here's the main thing. I enjoyed her company.
I'll tell you the main thing. When you took off your shirt, she goes, "This is magic. Look at those tits." And she goes to her friends, "Boobs are back."
You know what she said to me? She said, and maybe she meant it, maybe she didn't. I believed in the moment she believed it, but I disagreed. She said she really that I had a really good body. Now here's the truth. I used to be in really good shape. I'm not anymore. Some injuries, working out, blah, blah, blah. I have a fine base, but I'm a guy. I just look like a guy with my shirt off. If I were to be told to do a scene where like, hey, we want you to take your shirt off, I would have to be playing a character that is supposed to not be in shape. Not saying I wouldn't do it, or I would be very insecure. I would be insecure. Fair? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When she said that I have a good body, what I took from that was, in a similar way to I think prostitutes have, it must be at least above average. And if she thinks I have a good body, well,
what if
I'm not worried about her thinking I'm funny.
What if the prostitute said, "You have a great asshole"?
Then I would be out. My ass, not particularly
You've never seen it.
Not particularly my hole, but my ass is probably my least flattering characteristic. In fact, after having sex with somebody, when I go to the bathroom to clean my dink, which I do, and I'm not ashamed of it.
The second you're done.
No.
You go like this, "Get that vagina juice off."
The first
and she
thing.
goes like this, "Before we cuddle," and you go like, "Ooh, I got to clean my dink." But I'll fucking take a piss and not wash my hands after.
I'm having a hard time not answering you right away.
You know what I do?
But you still got to do your bits.
You know
I'm
what I
sorry.
do? After I have sex with a beautiful woman, "Thank you for putting those juices on my dink."
Yeah.
I'm not going to go wash it. I respect you.
Well, what I'll do is, first of all, do you want me to say come or ejaculate? What's better?
Dink juice.
If dink juice is on her, smothering her.
29.
I will.
It changes when you get 40.
Depending on what the energy is, if she wants it off.
She does.
Yeah, so I'll go to the bathroom.
Dink out now if she wants it off. No, she wants it on for the rest of her life.
I'll go to the bathroom, and if it's in my bathroom, the hot water takes a while. I'll say,
we're in her house. You're her friend's house.
Okay, I'll get the towel, but I'm saying in mine. Okay. I have more experience having sex in my house than somebody else's. I just do.
Because hookers don't have houses you go to, or prostitutes, or sex workers.
So I will let her know, hey, it takes a long time for the warm water to come. Would you like, I'm going to bring you one anyway where it's wet and dry. And we can let it warm up.
It's not called cum. It's called dink juice.
Dink juice. Usually they're fine with it, but I'd like to give them warm water, but then they're sitting in dink juice for a little bit. So, cost benefit. Then once she's taken care of, I'll perform for her a little bit. After sex, I'll probably stand up and I'll be like,
Have you ever heard? I'm going to tell a joke. Tell me if you've heard it. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Ah, you've heard it.
And then she'll go, huh? I go, huh? Then point being is when I go to the bathroom, I will usually not want her to see my ass. So I'll either talk to her while I'm walking backwards, or if I feel comfortable enough, I'll just moonwalk to it and say, I don't want you to see my ass. Now, not literally that. I probably have done
but
that.
You'll give a little bit of a
some version,
little fun.
But to say, so if somebody said, you have a great ass, I would be like, bro, I don't have a ass, let alone many guns that necessitate an entire rack.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a gun rack.
I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that would necessitate an entire rack.
So you have a bad backside.
I don't have a backside.
I can give you some of mine.
You got a big ass?
Yeah. I got a juicy bottom.
Yeah. Boobs, when butts.
Look, you know what I got? Big tits and a big ass.
And you're funny.
Well,
I can get hard with you.
Here's my worst traits. I got a big ass and big tits and a sandwich that's been left out too long for a dink.
To be defined a dink, not judging your dink. I'm saying I don't think that is a dink.
That's my dink. But I got that big old juicy butt.
That's a good name for a podcast.
What's
That's
that?
my dink.
That's my dink.
And it doesn't have to be sexual.
No, it could be about pickleball.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Really?
I want to get to the dink juice. She was looking at your titties.
I have to fill my water. We both liked each other enough to be doing this, and I felt comfortable having my shirt off. That's the point.
But not your butt out. That's the point.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it. I just feel insecure about it, but it doesn't stop me.
No, but you moonwalk away from it.
Yeah, insecure. I have a better word than insecure. I feel self-conscious of it.
Okay.
I'm like, like you're doing a scene, you know your lines, but you're not present.
Can you show us your butt and can we judge it?
No.
Take it away from the camera just for us.
No, I'm embarrassed of my butt.
Rick.
I'm embarrassed of my butt unless we've seen each other naked.
I bet
then I'm
you
in
have
self-conscious.
a beautiful butt.
No, I don't.
This is crazy.
I feel the same way about if somebody sees my penis soft before they saw it hard.
Of course.
I'm fine with you seeing my soft as long as you've seen it hard.
Oh, everybody's like that way. Not everybody. Some guys have huge dinks.
Well, I feel that way with a butt. If you seen my penis hard, you could then I see my penis hard first, then see my penis soft, then butt. That's the order of my confidence.
I relate to that.
How? You got a bad dick and a big ass. No offense.
None taken. I didn't say bad. It's a delicious sandwich. It's just not as hot as you wish it was.
Yeah, it's not that hot.
Chef brought it early. I was on a phone call.
Yeah.
I could have got off the call, but I was enjoying it. It was my brother. We were doing bits.
But we're talking about the same thing. Just because you could have gotten off doesn't mean you're going to get off.
Agreed.
Thank
Dink
you.
juice.
So there we are. She's naked with underpants.
Not naked. She's wearing underpants.
Correct.
Okay, but you said she's naked with underpants. She's naked but wearing a tuxedo.
I would consider myself if I were in
If you're in your underpants, you go like this. I was just naked.
Yeah, I think if I were in a bikini, like a Speedo, where you could see you see my whole ass, just not my asshole, and you see all the outlines of all my dick and balls and stuff.
So she was wearing,
I would feel naked.
I didn't realize it was a clear thong.
Also, you ever go for a walk and leave your phone on purpose and you feel a little naked? I mean it as a metaphor.
Okay, I took it literal. I thought you meant naked, like she wasn't wearing any clothes.
When you're just in a thong and nothing else, to me, it's not fully naked, but it's naked.
Okay.
If that were in TV, it would say nudity.
Wouldn't say full nude, aka naked.
Does it say full nude?
Yeah. There's stuff I watch.
I'm saying the warning. So, like this contains swear words and full nudity.
Start Dink out now. The beginning's going to be some of the tone stuff at the beginning. Rick has a problem with, as well as
a judgment of. But let's not bury the lead. If I saw it and I didn't know you, and I said, "What do you do?" Last night I watched the Dink. Is it good? I would absolutely say it was funny, and I would recommend watching it. I liked it, genuinely liked it. If they said, "Do you have any criticism?" I'd say no. I do have a little bit of a judgment, but I also think that's something for me where I felt like the tone wasn't very well defined in the scenes with the father and the son, but they were funny jokes.
So I've got a real favor to do in terms of I'm a prostitute and you're a John, and this is transactional.
Okay.
Would you look to camera and give an honest advertisement for people to see, not the date they got the Dink, but why they should watch the movie The Dink?
Some of my friends, shout out by the way to George Kreekis, our musician, house musician, and David Sullivan. They're winning tons of tournaments. We'll throw up some pictures. They're very big into pickleball. I have some injuries and I want to play pickleball because I want to be more active, but I haven't because there's a learning curve, even if it's easier than tennis. I just haven't yet. Pickleball isn't just in the zeitgeist of the world. It's also on my mind of something that I could get my heart rate up. So I am interested. I think it's about time that because it's become so popular, are they going to make a movie about pickleball? Is it going to be real? Is it going to be funny? So I just want to say that behind the scenes, especially if there's an organic moment we're talking about pickleball. Okay. There's a pickleball movie that's out with Jake Johnson, who I don't know if I've talked to you about this before. I think is so funny. I would watch anything he's in anyway. It's called The Dink, which I didn't even know as a term for the movie, for a move on pickleball. It's really funny. It's kind of formulaic in a way that isn't bad, but like you will have thought when you're watching it, oh, I've seen this before. It's another sports movie. As the movie goes on, there's layers to it that I guess I would say are sweet. Now, would I say this is Jake's best performance? Yes. It's the best thing you've ever been in. Is that shocking?
You believe that? Or is this
No, I don't. But I wanted you to not believe it first so I could say this. It's not his best performance. And the reason is, one, he's done such great work. And two, some of his choices I felt were Jake making them and not the character.
Which ones?
With
The
you and
dad
father.
stuff. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Did I laugh out loud? Yes. Did I feel emotionally invested? Yes. Were there some surprise cameos that were not just interesting, but worth it and funny? Yeah. Dude, bring in the hot dog, which I knew was going to be a line the moment we saw the hot dog in a good way.
Yeah.
And the whole thing. And that narration device is so funny to be able to have that. There's so many great jokes. If I had one criticism, I don't know if I do, I would say I have a judgment.
Yeah.
Some of the time it felt like they were making jokes despite, it kind of took away from the relationship between the father and the son, which mattered to me because that was set up so well and such a big part of the movie. I give it 4 out of 5 licks.
That's worth clicking.
I was a waiter at a restaurant once where someone would, when they would eat something, how was it good? He would go, I don't remember out of how many it was, but as 2 out of 3 licks or whatever it was, how many times he licked the fork after. I felt like I was even saying that, I felt like I was stealing. I have
this
to acknowledge
bitch right
that.
here is going like this. I get it.
Okay. So we're in bed. She's relatively naked.
With the bitch? Oh, we're talking the Australian.
I'm moving on. I can't tell you about the Dink anymore. It's just
Why? By the way, thank you for that advertisement. I thought it was great. I think it was very honest. It was very clear. And I really appreciate that sales pitch. I understand it. I hear exactly what you're saying. I've been thinking a lot as an actor we've been talking intimacy, masturbating, sexual stuff. The thing that I will say that I'm starting to be at a crossroads at is if I do this movie or if I do this project, I know where I can find the laughs in this scene that are not necessarily written
on the page
or there. But I also know we have made a decision. I'm not just talking Dink, I'm now talking bigger stuff. That tonally, when we had the discussion, I'm in my head also thinking about when we test this movie and we're in front of audiences and we're in this scene that's happening now and there will be no laughs. And a lot of the audience is going, I don't think too deeply about these movies. I have a very busy life. I fucking put the kids to bed. I'm tired. I like that guy. I like that woman.
Give me the laughs.
I would like some laughs.
That's why it's not a criticism.
No, I know, but it's a conversation that I've been thinking about a lot. And in that moment, the me as a younger actor who was way more intense, closer to your age, 29, it was, and also the way I was in relationships back then, I was very black and white with my rules. I don't give a fuck. And the reason I could never be a stand-up is I fundamentally, when I'm on stage in front of an audience, I have a Q&A tonight. I don't think I'm here to entertain you. I think we're in the space together. If you guys have a bad vibe, we have a bad night, brother. And I think a true stand-up cares about their reaction.
Could I talk? This is a religion to me.
Okay.
I've always struggled with stand-up because I've always had such a hard time knowing how the audience feels. If they laugh, do they really think it's funny? If they don't laugh, is it because they aren't being entertained?
Or they had a bad day?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
as I've gotten older, I've gotten better at it, but I've accepted that that's a weak point for me. Where that's gotten in the way is it's taken longer for me to develop an act because who knows? Where I think it's given me what I think is a superpower of mine is I am going to do what I think is best.
Yes.
Right? To say I don't care what the audience thinks would be lying, and I don't believe you when you say that. Maybe you think that on surface. I very much care, and I will not let their opinion influence my decisions.
Because I care so much.
Those are two separate things. When I do jokes, I want you to think they're hysterical.
Right.
If I'm doing something and you're not laughing, that's not going to make me change course.
Same.
Right? There's pros and cons to both of those things. When you're on stage by yourself, you're allowed to do that because you're curating an act. You're trying to get to a certain point. When you're doing a movie, this is the thing, and you're playing with other people's money. I think that the black and white thing I could relate to. I don't relate to the not caring.
Well, the not caring. So the not caring is different. Of course I care. I wouldn't be doing this game if I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But it becomes a thing is if I think too much of what you want, then I'm forgetting about what I want. And I am selfishly to do this a certain way. I have made a deal with myself. For example, I'm about to go shoot a pilot project end of July. You got to go?
Set timer for 15 minutes.
And I actually have advice from you that I'd like to ask. So we started doing the chemistry reads with other actors.
I'll do it.
We're looking for a 5-year-old 600-pounder. The offer is yours if you want it.
I can't. It's not my wheelhouse. Go on. I will not do something that I don't shine in unless it's an opportunity to meet and work with people I want to work with.
So let me ask you a question. What would you do if you were me?
Or get a big bag. At this point, I need a big bag.
Yeah. Well, you want that big house.
I want a house.
Yeah. So the part as written, super funny. It's a great project, great town. I love the director. It's me and my buddy. Great twosome. I'm excited about it.
I have a feeling there's an obstacle.
Well, it's not. It's a choice. It's a crossroads. The way the character has been written is a way I can play.
But you could be better a different way.
No, I could be easier, funny another way and give them tons of options. The way that I'm doing it will potentially, and we have to make this, I have not started working closely with the showrunner and director. We just started doing our first chemistry reads.
Mm-hmm.
And when the director was giving notes, I loved him, but I'm like, we're taking away certain things that will give us certain, when we're bringing it to the network.
He's saying you're not allowed to shoot threes.
He's saying,
but you're a great 3-point shooter.
Yes, and we don't do threes in this office. And I
Right.
go like this, okay, we are going to win doing this other offense. And I go, I agree with you.
Okay.
You don't want any threes.
Okay.
So then I go, okay, so as we're thinking, I go, I can commit to this. Is the move to fully commit to this other thing, even though when it then comes out and it is in those decision-making things, and they go, well, where are the threes?
It's, you know this better than me, but I'll tell you what I think is a
Yes.
simple answer. You go into this, if there's no threes, right? That means a layup is just as valuable as a half-court shot, right?
Right.
Layup is easier to hit, and you're running your offense this way.
Yeah.
If you're feeling hot and you're behind the 3-point line and you want to shoot,
Yeah, totally.
do it. Just don't do it because it's going to give you extra points. I think, I really believe number one is honesty, which only happens if you're present. And if you're
Agree with
present, you know how you're feeling. And it's not a live shoot. You don't close the door to a 3-pointer because then that's the opposite of being open to anything. Because if you're going on a date and you know that on this date, you're not supposed to ask questions about her work for whatever reason, and conversation happened, blah, blah, and she brings up that she's maybe going to be moving or whatever. If you're thinking, I can't ask about her work, now you're not present anymore. You might want to say something like, I don't want to get too involved into work, and please set your boundaries as they are. I am curious, are you able to work from home? Like, are you able to work from anywhere? Be open to it. Always let yourself shine, but not at the expense of someone else or of the project.
I don't think that quite answers. It became something other than.
Pretty deep, right?
It started off deep. I do think you got lost in the weeds a little bit.
Oh, 3 times a week.
And but it did start. We were talking about the same thing, and then it became more like general acting advice of like, well, of course, don't sell out.
If you
the
make a
moment.
decision before you're on set,
That's not
you're
what it
getting
is.
in your own. You just said, should I make a decision to commit to never shooting a 3? That's a decision.
All right,
You cannot make that decision.
Can I be honest?
Denzel says, if you've made choices, then something that's not great.
Hey, Vic. Come get me. He's getting weird again.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry I asked for advice there.
Don't close the door. Isn't that what you asked?
No.
Ask it again, please.
If you know that there is a path that will work,
Mm-hmm.
and there's another path that might really work.
Which
but
one's the might? 3s or no 3s?
The 3s isn't the exact right comp.
Will you tell me what it is then? Just give me a brief. My character's not supposed to or is
Okay,
supposed to.
so the character I'm playing is a dark, shady dude who's weird.
Wheelhouse.
No.
That's your wheelhouse.
No, it isn't.
Then look in a mirror, friend.
I do look in a mirror. You know what I see? A
Pride?
beautiful asshole and a big fat dink.
Okay.
Out now.
July 24th.
Now.
All right, go ahead. Tell me. The character is a dark, shady, weird guy.
That socially never allows people to get comfortable, never allows.
I want to tell my person that I'm going to be 10 minutes late to give us that time, and I'd rather tell him now.
Okay.
Make sure
While
he's okay
I was
with it.
talking, not him.
Yeah, that's what it was. Hey, comma, is it cool if I meet you at 410? Question mark.
His friend's name, Kama.
Heard of her?
No.
She almost was president.
Kamala Harris is showing you a house.
Kamala, racist. Remember when people said it was racist if you said her name a little wrong by accident?
I was talking about somebody else, my real estate agent. Who are you talking about? Not all black women are the same. Racist.
Kamala isn't black. She's a person. Racist.
Who you are culturally is not something to ever run from because somebody else tells you it's not important. Racist. She is black.
Selling-
she is beautiful.
selling somebody
she
else's-
is incredible. Racist.
Selling somebody else's culture as a way to make your point is manipulative and is gaslighting. And if she were sitting beside you, you know what she would say?
I don't speak for black women.
And now you're getting it. And now you're thinking like a writer. That's why it's important that we have diversity in our rooms, not just so we can meet a quota, but so we can
around
have
this
points
room.
of view.
Looks like the United Nations in here.
Hey, I'm gay.
Doesn't count.
That's why I always have a black family on the counter.
Racist.
No, to remind me.
You just market it.
Market it. No, it's intentionally not in frame. It's not in your frame.
It'd be nice if you had a black person on the show.
So I have every black person I've had on the show. Oh, that's right. We don't have enough time to make that edit.
Yeah. Do a percentage of how many whites versus how many blacks.
Fine, but repeat appearances don't count. Adam Ray's been on 28 times. I'm not exaggerating. He's been on 28 times. I've had 300, at this point, 360 some episodes.
Yeah.
He's been on almost 10% of them. Or some character
Two
of him.
statistics. 1, repeats count. 2, they don't. Percentage of blacks versus whites.
I mean, 10% of the show is white Adam Ray. Or white something that Adam Ray is playing. And I've asked him to get my numbers up. Will you play a black character? And he's like, I don't want to do it. It's tacky.
Oh, you want a white guy to play a black character? How about this? On my podcast, Where to Help, I prefer black people to play themselves.
Hey, and now you're thinking like a writer.
Just like Stanley Kubrick says.
So you were saying something about being a dark character. Maybe they should have a black guy playing that role.
Well, they do have a black guy playing the other one. The actual number 1 on call sheet, and that's how I prefer it.
But why are you referring to yourself as dark?
I was talking about emotions. Not everything is skin color.
Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about with Kamala Harris, or Kamala Harris if you're not racist.
You said it wrong at first.
I was making a point.
Oh, you got lost in the weeds and you fixed it
3 times a week.
And you fixed it fast.
All right, can we get to it? Because we have to go and I want to hear it.
Racist.
You're a racist and I want to hear it.
I hate that you're racist.
The only racist I am is when I'm running the 100-meter dash.
Ew.
And I'm racing.
Let's not talk about what he meant by that.
And I'm racing.
Ew. Hate that. Won't stand for it.
Seconds flat in college.
Like your ass.
I was joking. I didn't run it that fast. So go on.
I wasn't joking. His ass is that flat. Coming from a juicy bottom like me, I can say that. But he's probably got a bigger dink. Out now.
Ooh, it's my agent asking me to read for a different role for a show, and they want to Zoom with me tomorrow.
What's the show?
Scrubs.
Is it really?
Yeah.
After all?
Yeah.
That's the end of the podcast.
No. No, I was saying this casting office is a bunch of scrubs.
That has to be the end.
All right. I mean, we can, but I do want to hear this.
So the point of it is there's a wheelhouse. It's me and Damon Wayans Jr.
Oh, I know what this project is.
Yes.
Remind me.
Cable guy. Your thoughts?
Talk about a black guy that I would love to have on my podcast more than once. He's only been on it once.
Oh,
I love him.
Me too.
Oh,
me too.
Dude, you know what he's got? My eyes are watering. You know what he's got? He's got secret
big
comedy.
old dick.
He's got secret comedy.
Meaning?
At least from what I've seen of him, based off of what I'm feeling of why he makes the choices he makes, I don't think the world knows how funny he is. Not to say that they don't think he's funny.
I understand this. Yes. I agree.
There's something special about him.
Yes.
That like, there's no way you're doing the things you're doing if there isn't like, singers, they could do, but they like, but you're not, that's not the song where you can do that. I don't know if it's because he's making choices I remember when I played LeBron in high school, the first time I saw him, I heard about how great he was, but we didn't know, I don't know, I just heard about him. And I remember he was in 10th grade at the time and he went up to dunk and he was both hands above the rim like this and he dropped it in. And I just remember thinking, oh, he made a choice to, I don't know, play humble, whatever it might have been. But like, you can't get that high and do that if you can't do something crazy.
Yeah,
I remember
that's
holy
cool.
shit. I feel that way about him with some of the choices he makes.
Damon, when he came in for the audition for New Girl, it was the first time in my life I saw different comps as basketball players very cleanly. And I felt
Different
like
comps as basketball players.
like who you would be if this was the NBA.
Oh, got it.
Speaking of LeBron,
Yeah.
because it was a very clear thing where, do you remember the old Chicago Bulls teams? Do you remember a guy named Andres Nocioni?
No.
So he came from, I think it was Argentina. He had a full career. He came in his 30s, grinded his way, wasn't undrafted, then made a real run as like, he was kind of a 2 and a 3, played really intense defense, energy guy, could hit all the shots, but like found his way in the league for a period. I feel professionally, I'm an Andres Nocioni.
Okay.
I could find my way in. I'm going to grind and figure it out. I'm going to find ways to win as a team. When I saw Damon, I was like, this is what happens when they sometimes draft a 17-year-old kid who's only played in 4 games. He is so
unexperienced.
So silky smooth in scenes where he would just walk into the scene. He had a bunch of sides. He did a thing where his papers got out of order and it was all tense because it was a bunch of people in a room and he just went like this. He was like, all right, what's in there? And he was like, I don't even gonna say these. Threw them up. They all scattered. It was such a hard laugh. And then he was like,
so cool,
So, but also it was so not planned. Then he was like, all right. Then he was going and whoever he was talking to, he was fully connecting with, and he didn't fully, like the lines were changing where I was like, it's such a good performance. Yeah. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, if I was a general manager, I'd be like, I don't care that you won March Madness and you were the MVP. If I'm building a franchise.
You gonna do it with him?
I haven't decided yet. I have the number 3 pick.
Wait,
I got to see who you guys pick. I realized I was overselling.
Tell me the project again. I just forgot what it was. What were we doing? Cable guy, right? Okay, so we're talking about. Well, I don't remember. So
Damon and I could go in there. And
go back to because we got to end in a second. Go back to what the role is, what's calling for, and what the no threes is.
Well, that's what I was about to do.
Okay. You said that like Damon Wayans Jr.
Now we're talking about him.
Mm-hmm. The way he goes, zoo.
Yeah.
Moist.
My dick's not hard.
So they want you to do what?
If the sex worker did that.
What I just did?
And I got a condom on. This sandwich has been out all day.
Oh, if they did what?
Moist.
Got it. Will you tell me now? Please, I'm genuinely interested.
So Damon and I we could get in.
Who are you in that, by the way? Jim or?
Well, it's so different than the movie. So
Roderick.
I am the cable guy, but we have a whole different spin on it. Like there's a whole different kind of gamemanship.
Or reimagining.
Yeah, it is. It's more closer to how they did Fargo rather than we're remaking it. We're being inspired by and doing a whole different thing.
Put up a picture of Lamorne with his Emmy from Fargo.
Put Lamorne in this one. Give him an Emmy. That'd be cool.
Yeah. He could take Damon's spot again. He was busy.
He had another job. He had another job.
Yeah, he wasn't the cable guy. He was the network guy.
That's what she said.
So,
LOL.
Thanks, Shia.
Yo, I want to do your pod.
I would love that. Could you come in completely as your character from Even Stevens?
Nah. That shit in the past.
All right.
Yo, can I ask you something? And LOL if you think it's funny.
Okay.
I got marshmallow balls.
LOL. Yeah, that made me laugh.
Was it because it was coming from Shia?
I didn't think it was coming from Shia, no. But if
So
that
now
came,
pretend it's you and me.
yeah.
Hey, Rick, in the car. Fun text. Sorry I never finished that story at the end, but we ran out of time.
All good.
Always fun to see you, man. Good stuff, man. Keep it up.
If we could go back in time, I would say, hey, let's stop talking about what we're talking about now and tell the story so you can tell it.
LOL. I got mushroom.
LOL. All right, now let's go.
You would LOL that?
Man, we're not hearing about my dink, and we're also not hearing about this thing, but it is what it is.
Blanket fell from behind you.
I was giving a blanket statement.
LOL.
You must not watch the show much.
I got marshmallows for balls.
LOL.
I'm going to text you later tonight. Cut to the text I send to him, and if he responds LOL right here.
I probably won't because it won't make me laugh then. I know it's coming, which is what she said about her body after I took my clothes off.
The prostitute?
No.
Because she was faking, dude. Because she wants that paycheck. You're going to sit on her face with your flat little butt.
That's not how you sit on your woman's face usually.
How do you sit on a woman's face with that flat little ass?
She is laying on her back and you're basically sitting on her tits with your dick in her mouth. If she's eating your ass, it's because I'm either on my back with my legs in the air or I'm not ever on my knees with a girl eating my ass and I'm never sitting on her face with my asshole.
Wrong.
Not wrong.
She's on her back.
Uh-huh.
You're facing the other way. Knees and feet are near her shoulders.
So she's laying where the feet.
She's laying
her
like
head's
this?
where the pillow is or where the feet is.
I don't understand that question.
Because if she's laying where the pillow is, there's a wall behind her head.
Right. You don't have to put the bed right against the wall.
What am I in the Oval Office?
Who are you, Sebastian? If you are, put this dog upstairs.
Okay. All right. I walked into that. Give me some pause. So
I'm not
thanks for
gonna tell
coming
the
on,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever. Whatever, dude. I do think that that when you're doing stand-up, you do whatever is honest to you. And that's why it's an art
the dog
form.
farted. And that's not a joke.
When you're doing a
I
movie,
swear on my life.
you know better than me. I think you have to do what's
Diarrhea.
asked of you. You're hired for a job. What are you hired to do? Are you hired to shoot threes? Are you hired to make layups? Or are you hired to not shoot threes? I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
But you got a great career and a great body of work. And I wouldn't say the best thing you've ever done is the Dink, but I would say I would watch it again.
I think that's nice. What's the best thing I've ever done?
I can't remember everything I've seen you in. It can't.
What's the worst thing I've ever done? What have you watched where you go like,
I've never seen you in something. I have an analogy to another artist.
Please.
Gavin DeGraw. I heard this was years ago. I heard a couple of songs. I heard a Gavin DeGraw song I liked. I heard another song I liked. Oh, this is Gavin DeGraw. Cool. I like that song. Then I heard Chariot. And then I found out it was Gavin DeGraw. And 3 separate times, I'm like, I like Gavin DeGraw. I then made the decision, which I think it's a decision, I really like Gavin DeGraw. That's been proven time and time again with lots of other songs. But I also thought I was influenced because I already liked him. I'm listening. Here's a new Gavin DeGraw song. It's his to lose. I'm already in.
I get this.
So
you would go, this isn't my favorite song, but I like it.
It's Gavin being Gavin, baby. He's a great singer. He's a great pianist.
I like the way he cooks.
Yes. I like the flavors.
I like the flavors of the sandwich, even if it might not be right out of the oven.
I've seen you make choices.
He might like my Dink.
In New Girl,
yeah,
which is where I don't know if it's the first saw you, but where I made the decision. I've seen you make choices in New Girl in a different way than what I was saying from Damon, but in a similar way where it's like, it's not just the choice you made. The fact that you were able to make that choice, both as somebody creative who made a choice in a scene, and as I've gotten to know you, this has been validated more. The confidence, perhaps, and in a good way, sometimes arrogance, that you would even make that choice. I do not believe that's the way that was scripted. Maybe later on they opened it that way. And the fact that not only that you made it, but they kept it in on purpose, we're just like, oh, this guy is not just funny, but there's, I think as a cheat, confidence is funny. If you don't know how to play something, play it confident. Not because you're tricking people, but because you're not.
Rob Lowe agrees with that.
Yeah, he's really confident, but this is a different thing. He
always plays confident. Not in a bad way, but that's his.
Yeah.
John Stamos plays that, where they just go, their thing is, I'm going to be really confident.
You can't.
I don't view that as a cheat. I'm like, I think that
I don't mean cheat in a bad way.
I know, neither do I, but I'm also like that device. Those two guys, I consider that lane.
Yes. If you're taking a math test and you're allowed to use a calculator, then use it. That's what I'm saying. It's not a cheat. It's just you have a tool.
Yeah.
I've spoken to Lamorne about this. I think one of Lamorne's, if not his biggest wheelhouse, is playing confident when we know that he isn't. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I think Lamorne's biggest wheelhouse, and he has done it on my podcast, We're Here to Help a Lot, is available everywhere on Hulu, whatever, is when he really lets it rip and decides, I don't care if this isn't good for the Lamorne Morris brand I'm creating. I'm going to make the person sitting opposite me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably out of control and I should hold back. But I know that other person finds it funny and I know how to murder them right now. He does that on set. He would do that on New Girl with us. A lot of that stuff got cut out early because it would be really crazy. He did a bit that is not funny. It's not bad.
It's a performance. I get it.
Well, no, he would do a thing with Hannah Simone because they were off camera also very close, where he would improvise a lot that CZ was pissing him off in a way that he was going to violently strike her on a network show.
Not going to make it.
It would make me laugh.
In scenes?
Yes. It would make me laugh in scenes where I would feel like tears were exploding out of my eyes, where it would be he in a two-shot. She's up there and she's like, guys, I've told you for the last time, stop doing puzzles. And ours, we're just supposed to like look up on the act break. And we would do that a couple of times. And then she'd go, stop doing puzzles. And he would go, bitch, I swear to God, if you interrupt me when I'm with my boy doing puzzles, I'm going to knock your head. But the cameras are rolling. And then you would hear the director go like, all right, stop. And he would have a look of like, it was funny. And I'd be like, it was the funniest. Totally unusable.
We're saying that's him playing confident.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Where it's not earned.
Yes, and it's so funny.
Yeah. Dude, what a group. I mean, I know people love New Girl. This isn't a hot take.
And they also love Scrubs.
Good
luck on the audition.
Thanks.
What's your part?
I don't know. They just told me that I auditioned for something that was a kind of a big role. And they were looking for somebody, believe it or not, younger. But Bill, the showrunner, said, just do it anyway. If it's funny, we could rewrite it or whatever. And I did it. And
they thought you were too old?
I wasn't right for it. I don't know if it was an age thing.
What is the part you got now older?
I don't know what the character is. They just told me, and I.
Will you look at the age group? If it's 40s, I think that's interesting.
I don't think it's going to be age. I really don't.
Can we look? And will you be honest?
Yeah, let me make sure that he said cool to 410. Rick, it's Janet. Just gave you a ring, but casting would love to have you read for the role of Dr. that you're much more right for in Scrubs. They could Zoom with you tomorrow. If you have some time, let me know.
Because guess what? A 29-year-old's still in school. The doctor at 29.
The other guy was chief resident.
Huh. How old was he supposed to be?
early 30s, late 20s.
And they thought you were too old for that?
They thought that I looked too old for it because I'm not able to shave my mustache. Because when I shave my mustache, it looks so young, and girls aren't interested in young men.
Then just get a sex worker and have her trick you. You'll still get hard.
You're missing the point. But you're nailing the dink.
Somebody's nailing that dink.
Dink, now out 3 months ago, based on the way this has been going.
You're going to hold this for a while?
No, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it in a few weeks. I have lots of people's stuff. I got a big schedule of guests with stuff that's coming out.
That's cool.
But we've definitely prioritized this.
I believe you.
I can tell you exactly when it's going to come out if you want.
Because I know the dink's already out.
The dink is out.
Of your pants when a prostitute comes.
You're missing the point, dude. The point is, without connection, whether it's sexual or on set, no one's buying it.
That's not true. You can buy it with a sex
Believing
worker.
it. Buying it meaning believing it.
With sex worker, you can believe it.
I won't believe it. Even if she does think this is the best sex she's ever had and she's so attracted to me and she wants to quit her job and marry me, I would still not believe her.
Can I ask you a question going back to Olga?
But what I can believe is she feels safe and is having a good time with me.
Can I ask you a question about Olga?
In real life or in this fantasy?
What's the difference?
In real life, she's the star. In the fantasy, she went to UT with some of her slut friends.
Oh, the fantasy. Slut friends.
I don't mean
Sexist.
that. Yeah. Girls that are just trying to fuck a bunch of celebrities.
Oh, is a guy a slut if
Yes.
he's doing the same?
Yes.
Okay, so every guy in every fraternity is a slut.
If they're just trying to fuck celebs, most guys in fraternities are sluts, based on my judgments of what fraternities are. Yeah.
Sexist.
How so?
All guys are sluts in fraternities based off your judgments?
Most, yes.
Ugh.
And they haze people and they throw onions at people's dicks and stuff.
Which one? Grilled onions?
Or do you mean which dick?
I know which dink. The one in between my pants.
You know, we could tighten up this last 45 minutes, but we won't. Also, JonMichael, sorry, I'll pay extra for this episode.
Who's that? The editor?
Yes, the editor, not a editor. If you're ever looking for somebody for a narrative,
His
I'm
name
telling
is
you something.
JonMichael?
He is incredible.
Well, let me tell you this, JonMichael. I got a juicy ass and I got women's tits.
Okay, you're not understanding what I'm saying to you. But anyway, I don't remember what we were talking about. We got to end in 2 minutes.
You said do a recommendation. I was letting him know what's available.
No, I'm recommending him to you, not you to him. He'd be interested in editing your narrative.
Oh.
We think
What?
you're fantastic.
Thanks. Well, I got a juicy ass.
No.
I got a dink that feels like a sandwich that came out of a deli. It's
little-
not as hot, but you'll like it.
You'll like the flavors.
But you're not going to go like this, like, I've got to go back. But you'll go, I would go back because I like him and I felt safe there.
All right. Thank you so much for
I
coming
appreciate
over.
it. Thank you. But I got women's tits. And with this shirt off, you're going to say that's a work of art. Dink out now.
Will you come over again when sooner than when the next thing you have to promote?
Yes.
Will you get high with me in here? On
No.
here? Really?
Yeah. No.
Can I get high with you? Well,
Yes.
Yes.
But do you hold it together when you're high? Or are you going to get slower and weird and we're going to have nothing? Because if I'm not high,
Here's what I'll do. I'll take an edible when you get here. It'll kick in 45 minutes.
Fine.
And then you could leave at an hour or you'll stay if you like it.
I would love to. You know what I'd like to do for the next one? Our moms involved.
I said that outside. I would love
know
that.
it. We missed
yeah,
that.
now that mom's here. Yeah, okay.
My mom is a real character. She's a lot of fun. I think you guys would be a really fun match energy-wise.
Thumbnails will be our moms with our heads smaller. You know how I'd like to do this?
No.
I would like to do this with that, but to set it up, your mom there, my mom here, and we'll start it, and then you guys just we'll start in a minute. We're recording in case there's anything we want to do, but and then we're just getting ready and stuff, and we just let them go for as long as it needs to be before we come in.
That's fine.
Great. All right, dink out now. Theme music. Stay there. I gotta get a Polaroid.
It was really fun, Rick.
Blabbity blue.
Yeah, and we socialized.
Scoop D.
It's hard cut.
Oh yeah.